come with a real, you hip in the front, so you get my meals, I'm gunning for the money in the bank, coming with a dank, skrilling in the tank, rolling with the gang. You sit and I on the sideline tripping, I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin. Yeah, I'm okay.
It's it, baby. Hey, hi, how you doing? What up, everybody? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights Live on WoodwardSports.com. Easy is going to be joining us shortly, but as of right now, I'm joined by the esteemed Caleb Sess.
What's going on?
Also known as Sess in the City. On the desk. How you feeling?
Feeling great.
How's the car doing?
Not great. I was just telling Justin it's one of the most detrimental things to happen. Caleb's muffler falling off his Jeep Liberty is one of the worst things to happen in 2024. People are talking.
I put it right up there with the assassination attempt, honestly.
Yeah. Terrible. But we're getting it fixed. It's all going to be good.
We're getting it fixed. It's feeling good right now. He's just got a straight pipe, so waking up all the neighbors. But we're here with Nick. We got Jesus in the Mavs chair, and we got Chris Platte in the TD booth. Now, I don't know what's going on. My computer's frozen, but we had some technical difficulties at the end of Ermanni and Edwards with Maz leading into this show because it started like torrential downpouring rain.
I was driving it
in Birmingham for no reason.
Yeah.
It was still sunny out, and it just started coming down. One of the
Birmingham
what are they
roast.
called? Umbrellas from Birmingham Roast flew out onto Woodward. Our guy Kyle had to go out there in the middle of the rain, frogger through traffic, grab the umbrella.
Whole broadcast shut off.
Yeah, whole broadcast shut off. It didn't make any sense, but you know, we're professionals. We persevere.
Yes.
And here we are.
I would argue that driving in like that type of rain is worse than driving in 3 inches of snow.
Yes.
It's terrifying.
I agree. I don't think it's that hard to drive in snow.
It's really not. If you have a car built for it, it's easy. I mean, we've been doing it for our whole lives, so it's not terrible.
I really don't like when people like, I don't know. That's a whole nother
The
thing.
people who put on their like traffic lights,
Yeah.
and just like knowingly go like 5 miles an hour, and they just think because they have their lights on, like it's okay.
Yeah.
Like, how about you just learn to drive? Like, you live in Michigan, like figure it out.
If you're gonna do that, get over to the right lane or one, like, don't be in the middle doing that. Don't be in a middle lane doing that. But that's neither here nor there. You said surprising, right? The rain surprised you.
Yeah.
What was more surprising? The rain that happened out of nowhere or Jake Rogers hitting an inside the park home run?
Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
You don't tell me it's a triple with an error.
I think they put it as a triple with an error. But nonetheless, that was electric. That's like one of those, that's the perfect thing to happen during this Tigers, hot streak is our catcher getting an inside the park home run. I mean, unbelievable. He runs. I think we might need to have a debate who runs funnier, Jake Rogers or Riley Green, because I mean, those strides on Jake Rogers, they're minuscule.
He's got the little legs.
Yeah, but he was moving, and when he slid at first into home and laid there for a second, I mean, unbelievable. That meme's going to be used so many times during the Tigers season. Yeah.
Well, people are saying that Jake Rogers is back. Do you care to comment on that?
I mean, yeah, it seems like everybody's hot right now. I'd like to say Jake Rogers is back. He's electric. I mean, the mustache, he's like the perfect guy you want to root for.
Yeah.
So I would like to say he's back. Both the catchers, him and Kelly. We need him.
Is Jake Rogers back to you?
Both of these catchers are not part of the future in my eyes. Sorry to
Damn,
be the bearer
bro.
of bad news. Jake Rogers gets hot every single year for a little bit of time. Are we
You can't
really
enjoy
surprised?
it?
I am enjoying it. Is he back to what? Being an average, like below average catcher?
He's got 10 doms.
Yeah, I think he hit 20 last year. How many strikeouts did he have? $150?
Hey, man. You know what? He's a catcher.
We know what he is. Is he the catcher of the future?
No, he's not.
He's not. I mean, you're right. You speak back.
Okay.
You're right.
You can enjoy the success.
Yes, we were driving. I was driving home last night, and I was thoroughly impressed with this Detroit Tigers team to get out to a lead again for your Ace and Terry Scooble. I loved watching the highlight when I got home.
Yeah.
And then he did the snow angel on home plate. Love to see that out of the catcher, Jake Rogers.
Yeah, hottest team in baseball. I wouldn't want to root for any other team than this team right now.
Look at him.
Yeah.
Look at him go.
They're there.
Cardiac cats, baby.
We only got 2 starters, but we're still racking up those dubs.
We don't need them.
Who needs starting pitching when you got vibes? But we do got a lot more to talk about. I saw this post earlier about like everybody's talking shit about Team USA because they almost lost to Germany, and like Germany's got a good team. They've got a lot of NBA players on that team. They got both the Wagners. They've got Daniel Tice, Dennis Schroeder, Maxi Kleba.
The ghost of Dirk.
Yeah, the ghost of Dirk. And everybody's like, oh, the Dream Team would never come close to any of these losses. Do you guys understand how much better the world has gotten at basketball since the 80s? Like, it's not even close, the level of competition that the U.S. is playing right now compared to what the Dream Team was playing. And there are statistics to prove it. The 1992 Dream Team faced 9 NBA players in the Olympics. In 2024, the USA will play against 61 NBA players in the Olympics. So it's not your whore grandma's Olympic teams from other countries. Like, they're actually good at basketball now. They should still blow all of them out. I'm not giving them any excuses, but it's not like they're going up against the Dream Team caliber teams.
Yeah, and I mean, USA always has a target on their back because they're always the best.
Yes.
And, you know, they're playing a team like South Sudan who's playing their dick and balls off against us because they want to see, they want to see us lose. And I'm not saying that, USA is not putting their full effort in, but these, like I said, they have a target on their back and everybody wants to beat them. But yeah, these are the best players in the world. Even from, like you said, Germany, those are good teams. That's NBA talent.
A lot of NBA players.
Yeah, it's so I don't know. I didn't know that. That's a crazy stat though. They only played 9 NBA players. That's wild.
And probably most of them were on, was it Argentina? Or what team did they play in the finals?
Spain?
I can't remember. The Dream Team.
Oh, no, that was the Redeem team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was, but I'm pretty sure the stats will prove that the world's gotten better.
Dude.
They haven't caught up, but they've gotten better.
Dude, you understand that the Dream Team was autographing their opponents before the games?
Yeah.
Like, this is a totally different world. They were celebrities. The opponents were starstruck to be playing the Dream Team. Now, they're looking at America as this is a team to beat. This is a totally different basketball. And, you have to look no further than the MVPs. Look at it. MVPs, best players in the league. The 3 last MVPs are all non-American players, even though Joel Embiid, I guess, is now an American player after being the only FIBA free agent I've ever seen in basketball
That
history.
is pretty wild, yeah.
And then you got Luka, who's obviously approaching or flirting with MVPs too right there. Like, that's 4 of the top 5 guys or the top 4 guys in the NBA all being overseas. I think that you can't look at this as the same as what it was.
I'm sorry, Easy just said something in chat. It's really funny. It's not the same. It's not even close to being the same, but, we should still, there's still no excuse. This team is still head and shoulders better than the competition, so they should be going out there. I know Easy and I have been talking about it that Anthony Davis should probably be getting the starts over Joel Embiid when it comes to the 5 spot. I think he fits the FIBA center role better.
Yeah. Joel Embiid, his play style is kind of, getting a little down and dirty, getting these foul calls. That's not going to work in FIBA. And I think you're right. Anthony Davis is kind of the perfect guy to play like that stretch 5. He's going to block shots. Steve Kerr's obsessed. Also, he's obsessed with these 3 guard lineups. Like it's with the Drew Holiday. And I don't know why. Like you got players like, is Kevin Durant hurt? I believe
Kevin Durant has not played yet. Yeah.
Yeah. The starting lineup just doesn't really make sense to me at all. Obviously, Curry and LeBron are the 2 guys that are locks to start. Mm-hmm. But I feel like there's other guys coming off the bench that I think should maybe get an opportunity.
Yeah, I agree. I think Anthony Edwards should be in the starting.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
what I was about to say.
Yeah.
He's proved it. He looks electric out there, and he is one of the few guys who is willing to give up the rock.
He's young. He's unselfish. He's a great defender. He should be in the
And can we just stop calling Anthony Davis a stretch big? He shot 27% from 3 last year. Joel, come on, bro. What are we doing?
Sure.
Joel Embiid did have a better 3-point percentage. Now, I get it. The way Embiid moves and his size obviously clogs up the lane, the driving lanes more and things of that nature.
Bam's a stretch big.
Yeah, Bam is a stretch big. Thank you. That's somebody that qualifies as stretch big. But I don't even know if he really does because he barely shoots threes when he's actually in the NBA.
He was
good in the NBA or in the Olympics.
Hey,
So.
Hopefully when Kevin Durant's healthy, they could run some small ball 5 with Kevin Durant at the 5.
That would be destructive.
Yeah, have what? Curry, Ant, Bron, Tatum, Durant as your starting 5.
That's kind of that's the exact lineup I was saying.
That would be crazy.
What Paolo did when he was a 5 for USA Olympics. Like, he was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
He was awesome in that stretch. So I think that's the way
They should have let
that
Paulo
America
on
needs
the
to go.
team.
Yeah, that's the way America
Or
needs
Cooper
to go.
Flag. You got fucking Langston Galloway on the bench, but you leave Cooper Flag at home.
Yeah, Cooper Flag should have got. I mean, everybody. I mean, Anthony Davis got the opportunity when
Yeah,
his first year. They all
always do
did.
that.
Yeah.
They would always do that where they bring a college kid. And Cooper Flag is by far the best option for them. But, whatever. You better not fuck this up, Steve Kerr.
Is he? If you could go back, is he still the coach you rock with?
No.
Who are you going with?
I'd probably go with Spoelstra.
Yeah.
What about Pop?
I mean, he stepped down, right?
Pop stepped down, yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're
Pop
right.
didn't want to do it.
You're right.
I would probably go with Spoelstra. Maybe Ty Lue.
Yeah.
Piss off easy.
Yeah.
No,
Tyler would be a good option. I think Pop stepped down at the right time too. I think he was obviously the competition is getting better, but I think coaching wise he was starting to, at least with the American team, he was starting to slip a little bit and he wasn't making the right adjustments.
maybe UConn's coach.
Hurley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan Hurley. He'd get those guys fired up, man.
JJ Redick?
I don't know if they'd be able to handle it. He's fiery. He gets in their ass.
He's a fiery guy, but like the way how good of team basketball that UConn plays, I feel like that would have translated really well.
Am I tripping right now, or did Coach K used to coach it?
Coach K did coach it, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was Calipari part of that staff, or that's
I'm,
another?
I don't
dude
think
that-
so.
I'm not sure. Put Izzo out there. Let Tommy get his hands on these boys. No, they would not. None of them would be able to play under Tom Izzo.
Lay coach would be a little too pissed off about
Yeah,
that.
Dan Hurley would be. I feel like that would have been a good choice. But
I
whatever.
like Spo. Spo
Yeah,
would be a great choice.
I think Spo would have been my choice if I get to choose anybody. On top of that, speaking of picking and choosing, the top 100 lists are coming out, and these are the ones that we actually, or at least I actually care about, because these are the top 100 lists that are voted on by the players, and so it's your peers voting you the best at the sport. So these are the ones that I put a lot of stock in. These are the lists that I actually care about when it comes to rankings for the NFL. And we've seen a couple of them come out, and there's been some Lions littered throughout that top 20 even. And I know Easy just left the room, but I saw Jared Goff close to the top 10 on one of these lists. Here's a couple of the lists that ESPN put out there. Obviously, they're anonymous, but you can throw the first one up there, Chris.
Yeah, just anyone.
Just anyone, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Of those three I showed you.
Any of the
yeah.
three, yeah, because
Okay.
like I said, they're anonymous, so we don't know who did any of them. But yeah, this one you can see some of the Lions on there. You got Penei Sewell at 16.
That's it for the
That's it for the Lions.
Yeah,
Let's
there was
go to the
one
next
with like 5 on it.
Yeah, this one he's got Amon-Ra St. Brown at 12. He's got Aiden Hutchinson at 14.
Sewell at 9.
Sewell at 9. Yeah. We got another one. I
Yep.
think this is the one that had Jared Goff. Yeah, this one's got Jared Goff at 15, Amon-Ra at 16. I don't think Penei Sewell's on this one.
No.
This has got Puka Nacua at 10. That's pretty crazy.
Damn.
There was one thing though that the very astute member of Woodward Sports, Ryan Lentz, was talking about all these lists, and he was like, everybody says that Justin Jefferson's the best receiver in the NFL, but if you look at all these lists coming out, all of the ones that have been published have Tyreek Hill over Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, that's such a tough argument because I think obviously you look at overall receiver, I'd say probably Justin Jefferson's better, but Tyreek Hill's speed is so game-breaking and nobody's found a way to stop it yet. Like, how can you not put him at 1? But I think if I'm starting a team, I think I'm probably taking Jefferson over him. But like you said, that's NFL players saying that Tyreek Hill is better. So,
and the thing about Tyreek Hill too is like he's not just like a small, fast guy. Like he'll go up and he'll get you those 50-50 balls. He gets up and he'll fight away some balls from defense. So I love it because I love Tyreek Hill. I said he was the best player in football last year at one point, and I kind of want to stand by that because the dude is fucking insane.
You
over
can't
Mahomes.
stop him.
Over Mahomes, yeah. Like, obviously, Mahomes plays a more important position, but, like, the shit that he like Justin said, he is unstoppable. There's nothing you can do to even slow down Tyreek Hill. He's going to break the receiving record pretty soon, and the guy's a freak. So we'll see when the true lists come out. where everybody shakes out. But you got to assume that Tyreek Hill is going to be listed as a top 5 player in the NFL with just the small amount of lists that we got.
Love the way McDaniel scans or schemes for him as well.
Yeah.
He's brilliant. He makes Tua look really good back there as well as a quarterback.
There's so many different plays I saw where Tyreek Hill would like start squatted behind the right tackle, so the defense like couldn't even see him, and then he takes off right before the snap, and they hike the ball, and he's already in 4th gear. So like, good luck trying to keep up with that. So the defensive back has to turn around immediately and start sprinting to keep up with him, and he just hits a deep in, and like there's literally nothing you can do to stop that. You cannot keep up with him. You have to turn around. If you're backpedaling, you're dead. And when he cuts in, you can't keep up with that because you're already in a full sprint going the other way.
Yeah. Exploiting that matchups through making teams even try to remotely stop it opens up the field also for Waddle, for the Mosterts, for the Ochains. Like the running lanes that they get because Tyreek Hill has so much attention on him is wild. Like the amount of times I watch Achan run through a wide open hole for a touchdown, at least 7.
Yeah. They see the softest boxes in the NFL because you got to worry about Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle just taking your top off every single play. So we are going to talk more about the top 100 list and some of the Lions that have been announced on it so far. We've got some Tigers to talk about pretty soon. We got some Red Wings talking about the power play where we're going to do an around the diamond kind of thing, but with the Red Wings. We got a lot of Detroit sports to talk about, but first let me tell you guys about Planet Fitness. It's fitness that fits your budget. No matter where you are, there's Planet Fitness close by. More than 50 in Metro Detroit and thousands more throughout the world. At Planet Fitness, you'll experience a squeaky clean gym, tons of equipment, friendly, knowledgeable staff, in a totally judgment-free atmosphere. Did you know all Planet Fitness memberships include fitness training for no extra cost? You want perks? Upgrade to the Black Card. You get use of amenities like hydro massage, total body enhancement, massage chairs, tanning beds, and access to over 2,500 locations. It's Planet Fitness. For more information, join today your local Planet Fitness. Go to planetfitness.com, where your fitness is essential.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
The Ally Challenge presented by McLaren is back August 22nd through 25th at Warwick Hills and Grand Blanc. Be there for PGA Tour Champions Golf, Family Night, concerts, and more. Tickets start at just $15. Get yours at allychallenge.com today.
Yo, let me just say, I love Planet Fitness.
Trying out Planet Fitness and dang, they got lots of equipment.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Listen, the PF Black Card is worth every penny for this hydro massage. I'm a new man.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home? Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
All the benefits, all for less. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports. A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man-meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Just find out your wife was a Bears fan? It's time to hang it up. Call Kevin and Catherine at KDK Law. They got your back. Scan the QR code above my head right now and tell them the Heavyweight sent you, and they will pay for your filing fee. KDK Law, the best family law business in the building, in the place in Michigan. Kevin and Catherine, it's not just divorce, visitation, child custody, and everything you need when it comes to family law issues. Kevin and Catherine at KDK Law. What up, though? Welcome back to the Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm easy, joined by Spinball Rax.
Hello.
Young Chris, Nicholas Kohloff, Caleb the Colorblind.
Let's go.
You wore the black hat today.
It's black.
Yeah,
You guys are right.
He admitted it was black.
It's black.
All right, there we go.
I had to take a second look at it. You guys are definitely right.
Little colorblind?
It's still up in the air. I still don't know yet.
Statistics show.
Statistics show. What statistic? I don't know.
They just show.
It is a statistic. I could see 100% of colors correctly. I think.
I mean, you thought
I don't know
that
if it's
was
a
navy blue.
statistic.
Yeah, but that's so close. So many people always get that wrong. Navy blue and black.
I've gotten it wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a statistic, but maybe you're a little statistic, you know?
Oh, come on.
Smash that like button.
I'm not saying I am. I'm just saying
There's
I'm
no
scared
shame
to
in
take
that,
the
by way.
test.
There's
Huh?
what?
No shame in being a little tistic.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Everybody's a little tistic.
Everyone's got a little tism in them.
That's true.
Shout out to Shane Gillis.
Shout out.
Let's get the best night. Barely avoided it.
He's
Did
a
you
hero.
hear about the?
He's a LeBron.
Have you seen the Kill Tony episode where it's the guy who's not a little tistic, like he's a lot autistic. He's like, I think he's got cerebral palsy or something. He's a comedian. He goes up there and he like speaks through his phone.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
And Shane was like, I feel like you're gonna be mean, you little asshole, or something like that. And he's like, Shane, you were actually my biggest inspiration in becoming a comedian until I found out you really weren't a cousin. He was like, yeah, you little bastard.
Shout out.
Dude, Kill Tony's funny, man.
I gotta start watching that.
It's really good.
The last one when they did the Trump Biden thing,
Trump Biden,
I wish
yeah.
the comedians were fun. Actually, honestly,
There was
it
a
could've
couple
made it-
really good ones.
Yeah, I think it made it funnier that the comedians that went up kind of all bombed.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if there was good comedians that went up there, it would be, I don't know, they would have nothing to talk to him about, if that makes sense, like roast him about. But yeah, that show's hilarious.
It's really good.
I'm excited.
I've only seen clips of it, so I've never actually like dove into it. Where is it? Is it on YouTube?
It's on YouTube, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't watch the Rogan one today, but I'm looking forward to. I'll throw that on tomorrow at
Yeah.
work for sure. Easy, how you doing? Sell a car?
Yes, sir. Shout out to my guy Cody coming through, purchase his car. And shout out.
Cody.
Where to get
Real
it?
quick before we jump in, I'm at Suburban Ford of Ferndale.
Is that right?
Where can we reach you if we
Via social media. You always ask me that. I don't have the number on me on hand. Hit me up. Instagram, Twitter, 248-206, something. Just call Suburban Ford of Ferndale. Tell them you want easy. They'll transfer you over.
I thought your phone doesn't work.
It doesn't. That's why.
They just run a phone to him.
Yeah, he's wanted to. You know what? Let me give out Spencer's number, and then he'll get you over to me.
Yeah.
Real quick, though, speaking of Suburban Ford of Ferndale, shout out to my guy, Sammy, who's kind of helped me learn the ropes there. Sammy the Bull. Sammy Voltaggio. Happy birthday. Happy 25th birthday to my guy, Sammy Voltaggio.
Happy birthday, Sammy.
Is my boy in his prime, man. Just want to get it out there. Happy birthday to Sammy. Doing his thing over there also at Suburban Ford of Ferndale. But
I'm not judging.
They're
Just
very,
like to shoot straight.
very inclusive over there at Suburban.
Very inclusive. In Ferndale, we got to be.
That's
You know? So, I mean,
true.
we got to support the community that houses you. But back to the sports. What?
Nothing.
Where do you want to start this thing? You said something about hockey before then. I
Yeah,
said it
it's
on
in
there.
it's in the second half. It's one of the last.
Okay.
Pay attention to
Can I-
prep. God.
Yeah, read the prep, dude.
Can I throw a curveball? Are you cool with
Sure.
curveball?
That's
You know
the
how to throw a
prep.
curveball?
2 fingers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Oh, just the one?
Yeah.
Is there 2 versions of it, though? There's like
Yeah, you
seamless
can-
and then seam?
Yeah.
Throw it
It's
on
all
the
about
right
the-
seam.
it's all
all
about
one
the
finger.
wrist.
Like this.
Look at the
Oh,
flick
so
of
there's
the
2
wrist.
fingers.
Well, it's about, there's 12-6 is here.
Yeah.
Regular curveballs here.
Hold on, put it back on camera.
12-6.
A little lower.
Little lower.
Curveball.
Little lower.
12-6.
A little
Okay.
up and then a little down. How do you throw it?
12-6?
12-6.
All right.
Curveball.
What's the other
Normal.
curveball?
It's normal.
Have
Normal
you seen a
curveball.
That's
knuckle
one
curve?
finger.
Huh?
Is that with one finger?
No, that's not a
That's what he just said.
Knuckle
What
curve.
curveball are we
Knuckle
throwing here?
curve is like that.
Yeah, you gotta.
None
put
of us are pitchers.
You put it like on. It's dude. I don't know. It's so weird.
Were you shortstop or outfielder?
I was first base.
First base.
Yeah.
I should have known, actually. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I wish I could. I tried to play shortstop, but they're like, no.
There's like,
I
no.
was like, come on, man. I got pretty good. No, you're no.
The
were you first
mobility
base,
wasn't
too?
there.
No, the mobility was there. I was just left-handed.
First baseman,
Oh.
and then turned into a PO, a pitcher only.
Okay.
Yeah. Left-handed.
only?
I did. Pitcher only, yeah. I only threw, but then I threw on my shoulder.
So yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So you would know.
Yeah, but I wasn't great. But I relatively know how to, throw.
That's
How do you
fair
throw a
enough.
slurve?
No clue.
Yeah.
Is that Paul
That's
Skeens?
made up.
No, that's
What's the one he made up?
Splunker. Or
Splinker. Yeah.
Splinker,
I don't.
yeah.
I mean, that thing's wild.
Sounds like something I'd like to give to Livy Dunn. That's for sure.
it's like a slider and a sinker.
Hell yeah, brother.
It's
Slide over there. Sink on down.
Sinker. But yeah, there's a lot of insane pitches like the slurve. the sluggo. No, that's
You're getting kind of close to certain words.
I used to have a mean slider. Like I actually fractured the growth plate in my elbow when I was little because I threw it so much.
How'd you throw it? Like that?
Instead of like the curveball seam, I would go like almost like a changeup-esque scheme or on the seam. It's so hard to describe here without a fucking ball.
Like
where we all look like idiots here trying to describe how to throw a baseball.
Yeah, I would have been all county too if I didn't.
A circle change is so weird too. It's like,
It's wild.
You gotta put like your. I don't even know. There's so many different weird grips. Like I watched a video of Yu Darvish showing all of his different grips for his pitch because he can throw like 9 pitches, and he can throw like 4 pitches with his offhand and still get to like 80 miles an hour with his offhand. Like the dude's a freak of nature. But yeah, he showed all his grips. This is my strong hand.
I feel like with my fingers, I could either not throw at all, or I could throw like the craziest shit that nobody would ever be able to swing. With these bad boys, with these bad boys,
you can definitely throw some weird shit.
Yeah.
Knuckleballs.
I feel like you could get a splitter going with like the.
I can do it.
Like in between.
I could do a splitter.
I can.
Is that what benefits you most? I guess as a pitcher is like your hand size. Is that
hand size helps,
Because that
but
hurts.
it's arm action really is.
I guess you can maneuver your fingers more.
Yeah.
Arm action.
Yeah, that's true.
Arm action and
saw Scooble the way his legs generate power as well.
Fucking that thick
Yeah,
ass.
thick, you know what I'm saying? School
Tree.
thick.
Yes.
I told you his name's Tariq. He got some brother in him now.
He does.
That's why he's so thick down there. I'm just saying. So hold on. So hand size is mainly arm action.
Both, I'd say.
Yeah.
Having long fingers definitely helps.
Definitely helps. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
I would say arm action is more important.
You got long fingers? Oh, you got
I got fat,
super
short
average
fingers.
fingers.
Yeah.
I mean, it was always difficult, but I made it work.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Who is as like professionally? Is there a stubby pitcher guy?
Bartolo Colon.
Yeah.
Fingers too.
Yeah.
Lance Lynn.
I
got him on the squad this year, sadly.
He's fat, but he's a big dude.
Yeah.
Scary too. I heard he's a really, really cool guy.
Yeah.
Really?
His interviews are awesome.
Yeah.
If you ever go watch his interviews, they're awesome.
I would picture him as just an absolute prick.
Me too.
Yeah. He acts like a prick in the interviews. And it's funny, but I guess he's like really nice. Everybody loves him.
Who?
Lance Lynn. He's been in the league for a long time.
Boo.
She might as well go to break, man. I'll throw that curveball when we get back. But first, tell us about Feldman.
Since 1996, Feldman Automotive has been driven to provide a fast, convenient, and first-class car buying experience called the Feldman Advantage. With 18 locations, there's always a Feldman dealership in your backyard. Visit FeldmanAuto.com to find the location nearest you. And catch Woodward Sports Network live from Feldman Chevrolet of Novi every other Monday. Feldman Chevrolet, Detroit's #1 Chevy dealer.
Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts, Woodward Sports.
So just to get the heated steering wheel, I also had the spring for the bigger rims.
Yeah, that's how they get you. Those upgrades will cost you an arm and a leg every time.
Hey, new car crew, how'd it go this weekend? I got a great deal on mine.
How?
I went to Randy Wise, not those other guys. They got me in a great new ride, and they didn't break my budget. Hey, could you pass me the sugar?
How?
Never mind.
He made the wise choice.
Yep.
Make the wise choice at randywisechevy.com.
Game is won in the trenches, and our big fellas don't mess around. The Woodward Heavyweights on Woodward Sports.
Every single morning when you wake up, if you are not putting on Wake Up Woodward, you are doing it wrong. Make sure you check out the best morning show in the country. You know who it's with. It's with Kool-Aid, Flannel Sam, Broder, JB, and KG every morning. Every single morning when you wake up, make sure you are throwing on Wake Up Woodward.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm easy joined by Spinmo Rex, young Chris the Canadian, Nick the Microwave, Caleb the Colorblind. Smash that like button, be a friend, tell a friend, share the stream.
That's my name. Everybody's got a cool name.
Spinmo Rex. You're the coolest name.
Yeah, I know, but like
you're just used to
titles.
You're like I don't want to go that deep into it, but yeah. Did you see that little video of Kid Rock floating around? As like a rich kid who just like wanted more, like to be cool.
Yeah.
He had everything. He just wanted to be like, that's you. Yeah, I have the cool name.
I know, but
why do you want more?
Titles are cooler.
Spin Mo Rax. What are you talking about?
Just here.
That is a cool ass nickname.
It's also
My dad.
Do you know the story?
No.
That's his middle. That's his Spin Spencer.
Yeah.
Mo Morgan. Rax Raxter.
Yeah.
Spin Mo
That's
Rax.
sick. Why do you want a new one?
I don't know.
I'm jealous.
Titles sound cooler.
I don't have a title.
It's easy,
We'll do my
baby.
Game of Thrones title. Easy to.
Easy the bullish. Easy the.
Also, I watched it. But
Yeah.
let's.
Alright.
Yeah.
Great hot lesbian scene. 2 new dragon
Okay.
riders in that episode.
So
You know what
I
mean?
barely.
Hey.
I barely saw your tweet. That's I barely saw it because you tweeted it out before I saw the thing.
Yeah.
So I didn't know it was her and another girl. I thought she was getting crazy with some dude. I was like, who they pairing up with to go against the other guy?
Yeah. Damon.
Boom.
Somebody commented FAQ. Freaky ass queen.
The one that was.
Love that.
The one I sent you that was like, I don't think I can win this war. Old girl trying to hit. No.
Yeah, that's so fucking. That was fucking hilarious. All right, back to the lecture at hand. I got to throw that curveball at you guys because I was on a show this morning. Shout out to my guy Kurt Steele. Had me on his show.
Shout out Kurt Steele.
And he asked me an interesting question. Now, I don't want to steal for our prep, but then I thought it was going to be on the show, so I didn't put it on there because I wanted to save it for my house. But he asked me, what 3 Lions are you most excited for in training camp? Who are you most excited to see? Yeah.
I would say Jameson Williams, for sure, to see his growth, to see his maturity. Jack Campbell.
That was going to be mine.
Well, you got 3 of them, Chris.
Okay. Well, that was one of them.
Jack Campbell to see his growth, to see how they're all raving about him, so to see him go out there and make some things happen. And then I'm gonna go with Meek Robertson.
You got 2 of mine.
Because I want to see a Meek being that dog, being that aggressor, making things happen, fighting for that starting spot. You know, he's gonna go out there, he's gonna try to whoop someone's ass every single rep because he knows that he's gotta earn that starting spot. And the way he's been talking on Twitter, he thinks he's got it. So he's gonna. Yeah, I love it too. I love the confidence. I love the dog. We know that he can do it on this level, and these rookies are still untested. So he's gonna go out there. He's gonna try to punch people in the mouth.
I saved something from the story. It wasn't even for the show, really. I mean, I can send it in if you want, but just like it's from his Instagram story. Every day it's something like this guy just like chip on his shoulder 24/7.
Yeah.
This dude. But he commented yesterday. He said, ever had that fire burning in you? Like it's time for that? And it's exclamation point. It's every day though.
Yeah.
It's just something like he's got this chip on his shoulder, something to prove. The way he came into the league was that way. Obviously, he had a son that kind of threw him off, like going to like a higher collegiate level. Obviously, he's 5'8" at the cornerback position. That's like a dying breed. You know, it's almost as rare as finding white guys in the cornerback position these days.
It's true.
The days of Brent Grimes is gone.
Yeah.
But Meek Robinson still
Grimes was a
stands.
dog.
He was a dog. That's what I'm saying. If you're getting a guy at 5'8" at the cornerback position in the NFL, I feel like it's safe to say you're getting the dog.
Yeah, dude. Shout out my boy Baby Nuts from high school.
What the fuck?
What we called him?
Are you trying to Chris Tyson yourself right now?
No, we called him Baby Nuts. He was our lockdown corner on football. He was probably like 5'6", 5'4", and there was one time we were playing Clintondale, and Clintondale had like a 6'4" receiver, and Baby Nuts was locked up on him in the red zone, 1-on-1 on the outside.
He wanted that
and
smoke.
they threw him 4 fades in a row, and you'd see the 6'4" dude go up to get the ball like this, and then you just see Baby Nuts' hand come up, swat that bitch down, 4 plays in a row. Shit was legendary.
Trust me, that's all.
That's my guy. Shout out to Terrell.
Yeah, Meek Robinson was mine. When he asked me that, my last one was Jack Campbell. I think obviously the linebacker position might be an interesting one. It might not, but might be just. It's by the way, a lot of our position groups have like hella depth. Like, even the defensive line, like there's questions, and then we talked about this yesterday too. There's questions about that second DN spot, but with the guys around you, there shouldn't be anybody that's not able to produce. I saw a picture of James Houston on his Instagram, and I don't know if it's because he broke his ankle or not, but that boy looking thick too.
Yeah.
Looking a lot bigger, looking ready to defend some runs, or maybe put on some weight from hurting that ankle. I don't know what it was, but he looks ready as well. But Mekhi Wingo was on my list. And I just feel like we're just not talking about this guy enough. I told you guys about it when we first got him, that 1-6-4, 10-yard split. That's among 10th percentile of defensive tackles in the league. We're talking about Aaron Donalds. We're talking about the Elijah Canseys. If Broderick Martin, we know damn sure DJ Reader is what he is. And that's a guy they're also grooming to move across the line, whether that defensive end or interior. Like
they drafted him for his pass rushing upside.
Yeah, dude, he's gonna be. I don't know why. I don't know how he fell to where he fell.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, honestly.
And then my last one, I said Jack Campbell.
Yeah,
and that's just that's just the prototype, the prototypical like elite linebackers in today's NFL. You go with San Francisco. I'm looking at the best linebacker in the league at that point, Fred Warner, 6'4", 6'5", runs really well, plays the pass really well, can also crash down, play the run. I see those same traits in Jack Campbell. Obviously, 6'4", 6'5" guy. You go to Chicago, look at Tremaine Edmonds. Like that's just the breed of linebacker, elite linebacker. Just the size alone. Like we have the prototypical size of it. It's just we have to see if he can cash in on that ability. I think he will finally have this defensive line in front of him. Who was yours, Nick? 3 guys you're excited for this camp.
So this first guy is kind of a little bit of the opposite of my last 2, and he's an older fella that's going to be matched up against Mekhi Wingo and Ali McNeil and other guys in the interior of that defensive line. It's the new guy, Kevin Zeitler, Pro Bowler that we got from the Ravens. I want to see him gel, pretty quick here with this offensive line, because we know if they remain elite, this offensive line, this offense goes with it. So Zeitler being the veteran Pro Bowler that you brought in, that I think some guys kind of sleep on that pickup, because he could actually be a massive addition where we don't take a step back at all. We actually look even better on the offensive line.
Jared Goff's going to be the least sacked quarterback in the NFL next year. You can put that on wax.
Let's go. Put it on wax. And so to go with Zeitler, I go with the older fella, the 34-year-old, to the rookie Terrion Arnold. I just cannot wait to hear him in some matchups, the way he's communicating, going against wide receivers and getting to back it up. And I've talked about Terrion Arnold so much, and I do have high expectations for him just because I believe he has that dog in him and he can back it up with the talent he has with it. The last guy, Ife Melifonwu, talking about backing it up. He's shown it in spurts. I want to see highlight plays from Ife. Maybe him, touching Jared Goff on the back in some spots. Maybe coming from the blind side where he's getting schemed open in some spots again, like we saw in the back of the year. Chill out. Jesus, you know what I mean? He was doing it to other quarterbacks last season. And then I want to see him intercepting some balls that get overthrown. So I think if he can come out hot to start this training camp, then it kind of backs up a lot of the things that we saw at the end of last year.
Caleb?
Pause.
Yeah. My first one is J-Mo for obvious reasons. We're all hoping he's gonna be a vocal point in this offense. My second guy, it was going to be Iffy, but I'm going to go Jahmyr Gibbs. I'm just excited to see what he can do.
He's just fun to watch.
Yeah, he's just fun to watch. I'm excited to see, how much better he actually gets, especially in the receiving game. I'm dying for sets where Montgomery and Gibbs are on the field at the same time, and I'm hoping more of those packages are put into the playbook. And, yeah, like I said, my third guy was going to be Iffy, but I'll go Ennis Rakestraw just because that third cornerback position is kind of up in the air. And, this guy probably should have been a first-round pick. And I think just like Amik Robertson, he's hungry and it feels like there's a chip on his shoulder going in the second round. And I think he's a dog, and I'm excited to see what he could bring.
Yeah. Spinny, you were talking about it, Tyreek Hill,
in
the opening segment, and you just kind of click both you guys' takes into one. Why not? If you're doing those 2 running back sets, like have Jahmyr Gibbs in motion, in same situation, let him get in the third gear by the time you snap that ball. And he's obviously going to have like a linebacker or something on him.
Or run a fucking, like a wing T-ish offense.
Yeah.
Where you got Jared Goff back there with Gibbs and Monty, and he fakes hands off to 2 of them. Or, you can hand it off to either of them or hit Laporta over the middle, something like that. Like, we ran the wing T in high school. I know it's not great for the NFL, but it could confuse defenses.
And that goes back, we talk about Sewell all the time and his athleticism. You could run something where Jahmyr Gibbs is in the slot, and he goes in motion and gets the ball in motion. He's going full speed, and Sewell can lead block for him.
Yeah.
And,
some type of bubble
tackle.
screen or something like that. Yeah.
696 Wolf. Well, that was the play.
Let him cook.
625 Tits. That was my play. That was my pull play. I used to fuck kids up being the puller.
No, actually, I think we might have saw that a few times last year.
Yeah.
Where Jahmyr Gibbs kind of like motioned out that way, and it was like a little bit of like a bubble screen or whatever, where obviously to Penei Sewell's side, you have him as your lead blocker. It's going to do damage. You got 3 people you're excited for, Chris?
Yeah, for sure. I got Jack Campbell, the one that Spencer stole for obvious reasons. No, all jokes aside. Like, he's the guy that I think could really take a leap, and that could, and that's the one high Brad Holmes draft pick that you're looking at, they're like, all right, come on, I want to see some. Even though it is only a second season, so I'm not saying this is make or break, but you've seen other prospects that Brad Holmes has drafted across the draft, even in later rounds, pop off before he has. And not that he had a bad season, but you want to see more from him. So that's the first one. The other one is obvious. The person I've been talking about is the difference between this team being a borderline middle of the pack defense and a very good defense, maybe even flirting with just outside of elite, and that's James Houston. I got to see that he's back healthy. I got to see the report. I got to see and hear the reports of him just being explosive and looking like a wrecking ball out there. And the last one, I wanted to go with that battle of the third receiver, but honestly, I think I'm comfortable enough in our offense that it would be cool to see like Antoine Green really emerge from this camp as a real threat, to potentially usurp that third spot, and that would be a cool story, and I think that'd be a good thing for this team, a very good thing. But I'm gonna go with the rookie. I mean, how can you not, Terrion? Like you got to see it. That's a loaded DB room now, and to see where he falls in the pecking order is gonna be really interesting, because that's just a lot of competition from a lot of defensive backs with a lot of different experiences in the NFL.
Hey man, that's a great one, James Houston. I didn't even think of that one. A couple comments in Woodward Sports Chat. I saw here on Mark M. It says Betts, Wingo, and Aleem. That's another one too.
Betts is a good one.
It almost feels like that second edge rusher position is kind of open.
What about
it's a low key position battle? Maybe
it is a position battle. It for sure is a position battle, especially with Davenport starting, training camp on the PUP list. I mean, they really don't have someone solidified for that position. We know they love James Houston, but they like someone who can do everything rather than just be a pass rusher. I know Betts isn't going to be a guy that does everything either. So this is it's a wide open spot for sure on this team, whether it be any of those guys. You got guys like Josh Pascal as well that should probably be fighting for that spot. So we'll see. It's going to be fun to watch. We know Terrell Williams likes to rotate those guys in and use a lot of different players and different body types in different spots. So Josh Pascal is somebody I'm excited for this year. I think he's going to have a pretty big role on this defensive line.
Chris, I know you got one. Is it a position battle?
It's not a position battle. It's just one player that I want to just really quickly around the room. I think we're all high on him, but after last season, Kirby. We talked about him as a breakout player. I'd love to see a lot of Kirby reports coming out of camp. I think we've said it all along, that defense is going to set him up to be the playmaker that he wants to be. So hearing that out of training camp would be a very, very, very great thing.
Yeah, I mean, that's just what I'm expecting, of being honest with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I kind of didn't name it, because I'm kind of expecting it. But at the same time, I think that's one player that when you look at production last year, or just not even production, narrative versus this year, I think it will drastically change.
Low-key kind of creeping in position battles, and I don't know if we talked about it enough yesterday. Maybe we'll sneak it in today. We also have a first preview of a Detroit line, the top 100 list.
Yes, we do.
I know that's your guy, Spinny.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get to that as well. But first, we got to tell you guys about Guardian Alarm.
Guardian Alarm, what happens?
What happens?
Whatever happens? What happens when bad guys see that black and yellow sign? They stay out, because Guardian offers you customized solutions from real experts. Their professional technicians take the time to recommend security and automation solutions specific to your needs. They also have 24/7 professional monitoring. You can call them anytime, day or night. No Guardian Alarm team member will stay on the phone as long as needed. And of course, they have technology backed by people. Your safety and security deserves technology that's been proven to work and people who have been proven to care. So call them at 1-800.
Stay out.
That's 1-800.
Stay out.
And let them know Woodward Sports sent you.
Congratulations to the real coach of the year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
Braylon Edwards here, Premier Pet Supply. Man, just looking around. Who's got it better than pets? Come on, a baby stroller for Coda? A chef for Lola? Really? You don't have to tell me who the real boss here is. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody, especially here at Premier Pet Supply. For over 30 years and more than 13 locations, Premier Pet Supply has everything that your pet can dream of, and guess what? It's all under one roof. Premier Pet Supply, family owned, operated, and proud to call Metro Detroit home. Check out premierpetsupply.com or scan the QR code today. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody!
What up, though? Welcome back to the World of Heavyweights live on WordSports.com. I'm Easy,
All right.
Spinmo Rex, Nicholas.
Let's
What?
pause before I even say it. But the way Braylon holds the snake in that commercial,
wow.
Like, would you be able to do that?
I didn't even.
It's the end of it when he's like, "Who's got it better than pets?"
Can you play with no sound?
He's holding the snake.
Are you able to do that? You don't have to.
Yeah, do you want me to?
Do we want to?
No, but
no? Save for the end of the show.
Would you be able to do that?
I have to see it.
It's a snake.
I don't know how he's holding it.
He's like holding it like this in his hands, in front of his chest.
Yeah, probably.
I don't fuck with snakes, dude.
Oh, what? Did you not see the picture of me and Bryson?
Oh yeah, at the Reptarium.
Yeah, that
R.I.P. to a
motherfucker
goat.
Yeah, that guy is actually really fucking cool. I remember his name too. I feel
R.I.P. to a goat. I was supposed to go to the Reptarium a while ago, but yeah, snakes are they give me the heebie-jeebies a little bit, man.
No, yeah, me and Bryson went. It was a blast, bro.
We used to have an iguana in my preschool growing up. His name was Frankie.
My favorite part, you used to have like always these like random ass like stories. From, like, this one time I was eating a sandwich.
Yeah, hey dude, I got a fucking weird memory.
No, it's fine. That's how memories are triggered, right? No, they got this one of the Reptarium. They got this snapping turtle. Dangerously, like, yeah, that guy could fucking like. Yeah, but he's just open. Like anybody, like, well, I thought it was a statue, so I'm like fucking with it, and then they had food. Yeah, and he's quick, bro. I swear, if I didn't know, and they should definitely have someone like around there because there's kids too.
Yeah,
like that guy's gonna eat somebody one day.
Yeah.
I promise you. He's gonna eat somebody's finger. I'm sure he has.
He probably has.
Yeah.
You got to sign a waiver before you go in.
I think so. No, yeah.
I was gonna say, if you don't, I'll be like, here you
Get that
go.
bag.
Here you go.
Yeah.
You're 30.
I know they're moving across the street too, but yeah, they I forgot his name, man. The guy who owns it. I don't know he's as famous as he was either.
Yeah, he was. David Dobrik used to fly him out all the time. and
Did
shit.
not know that. He's super cool, super humble. He's like, we came last minute. We had to pre-order your tickets. He's like, "This your son?" I was like, "No, I stole a white kid." Well, he's like, "All right, you guys come in."
Yeah, I
They
wanted
got
to go
you,
for a couple years now. Never had the opportunity. Stars didn't align, but I'm definitely trying to go
I'm definitely going back
pretty soon.
All right, back to the lecture at hand. Thank you for getting us all ADD'd up, Spinny, on that one.
No, that's what I do, man. It's what I do best.
We teased some position battles, and I actually saw this name as somebody's one of their top 3 to be excited for in training camp, and it was Simone Vakai at the running back position. And I noticed that would be a good position battle between he and a guy that's been here for a minute, a guy who has one of the most legendary plays in my mind, Craig Reynolds.
Yeah.
With that block.
Oh, yeah,
opened up
dude.
for Amon-Ra St. Brown.
That was block of the year, I think.
But Vakai's also got like some Sione Vakai. They didn't just draft him. They drafted him to develop him.
He's gonna be a special teams demon too.
But he's a little bit of a developmental piece. Like I don't know
Yeah.
if we're getting like a finished product right away.
No. I mean, we don't need him to be a finished product.
Would you
Be
pull
a
the plug on
third
a-
string running back and a
Because how many running
special
backs
teams
we
guy?
roster last year?
4?
Can you pull it up, Nick, by chance?
4. I think,
What are you looking
right?
for?
Dude, can you see how many running backs we rostered? I don't know. If it
I
was
mean, we rostered the
Craig.
3. Well, but
Had to have been
Vaki will also be a special teams guy and a defensive sub as
So
well.
is Craig? Oh, defensive sub. I don't know.
Like he's gonna be he's got his spot because we talk about what does this team preach that they love more than anything else in a football player? It's that versatility. So you got a guy that can play all 3 facets of the game. He's got a spot. Like I'm not worried about that at all. It might not be. I mean, he'll get snaps at running back, but he'll also be playing a lot of special teams.
For sure, special teams.
He'll be playing some defensive snaps as well.
I don't know if he'll be playing defense.
I expect him to be a all around type of Swiss Army knife for this regime.
Yeah, I think it'll be more offensive and special team reps, just because of like the fact you look at what they did with a guy like Brian Branch last year, who has the ability to play nickel and safety, and obviously was kind of built for that. It showed you promise. They even like took the restraints from him a little bit. Like, hey, let's just have you play nickel for now. I don't know if they're gonna throw both sides of the ball at Vaki right away.
No,
You know?
I mean, like I said, I don't think he's going to get major minutes on either side of the ball.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be primarily a special teams guy, maybe a few snaps here and there in a break classification of emergency kind of thing. But No, I don't think he'll be seeing major snaps at running back or at safety.
Did you find it, Nick?
On August 29th, when they announced the final roster, it was Montgomery, Gibbs, and Cabinda, actually.
So 3.
So, yeah, and that was Cabinda.
So that's a camp battle right there.
Yeah.
Vaki versus Reynolds.
Craig. That's crazy that we're talking about Vaki right now, because my coworker asked me earlier. It was like, have you heard anything like he had out of the Lions? I was like, no, not at all. But, I mean, I got to think he's a Swiss Army knife. You think about on offense, running back, I think you got to think about safety as well, where he played a lot of snaps in college. And then, like you just said, an absolute demon in the special teams game. Like, this team is going to absolutely love that guy in special teams.
We talk. Well, I brought this up on Big D today, just a little bit about like talking about how everybody's talking about the offense and defense, rightfully so, because they're both going to be projected both to be very good units, and they're the two most important facets of the game. But we got some special teams demons on this team. We got obviously Jalen Reeves-Maybin. You bring back C.J. Moore, Malcolm Rodriguez, Sion Vaki.
Yeah.
You bring in Jake Bates. You got Jack Fox, who's one of the best punters in the NFL. Like, could you imagine Jack Fox back there with his personal protectors of Jalen Reeves-Maybin and Sion Vaki? Like, you could do any kind of fake you want when it comes to punting the football. Yeah. I think he is 1,000% going to make this team just because of his special teams upside.
Vaki?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, for sure. I mean, that's a project they obviously believed in. That he played very limited snaps at the running back position. And the Detroit Lions drafted him at that running back position. So, that's one. Although, obviously, it's going to probably take a minute to mold. They're definitely hang on to. Obviously, with Manu, like, give up a third-round pick.
He'll convert. I guarantee he'll convert a fake punt.
But you're talking about the special team demons. I mean, don't forget the Detroit Lions are one of the guys leading the charge when it comes to changing that kickoff rule.
Yep.
Like, we were one of the teams that we wanted that for like a while now, and they're probably more prepared, in my opinion, than other teams. Because they're just that much more ahead of the game when it comes to like switching to this new kickoff rule.
Have we seen it out of Dan Campbell yet? You just said you guarantee you see a Vaki fake punt.
Yes.
Have we seen the fake field goal? Was that his? Have we seen that?
I don't
think we have.
All right, I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna say we see it this year on a deep Jake Bates kick.
Okay.
To Vaki.
Jack Fox has a cannon. Is he the holder still?
I believe so.
Because if Jack Fox is the holder, you could.
Fox has a cannon.
I wouldn't hate that. He's got a damn good arm.
On those punts, Germ has a cannon.
Germ's got a good arm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and Dave Phipps not like your typical special teams coach. Like, he's the one drawing up all these. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's just him alone. I don't. Dan Campbell probably has a hand in it because he's the one that likes to be aggressive and going for it on fourth downs. But like, Dave Phipps is the one drawing up a lot of these stuff.
Yes.
You know, and I know when we went last year, I was just impressed with him as a coach, like running these lanes with these people on the kickoffs and stuff like that, rather than like coming and talk to them afterward. He'd jog alongside them, or at least try his best,
giving them direct.
Yes. Yeah, you know, and I don't know. I just appreciated that as I mean, I'm not a coach, but I'm sure a player would appreciate that from a coach. You know?
Definitely.
I'm a hands-on learner.
Yeah, giving you direct input on what you should be doing, on where you should be, how you should be filling your lanes. Yeah, dude, I love this entire coaching staff.
Entire coaching staff. And now they got the pieces, the pawns. I don't want to say pawns. I guess the chips to go along with the masterminds themselves. So is Reynolds out? What happens with him?
Yeah, this team loves Reynolds though. The way
I think they can both make it.
Because of Vaki's
like
special
Vaki's
team.
gonna take a special teams guy's job. He's gonna be getting snaps at running back too, but he's not gonna take Craig's spot. He's gonna take a special teams guy's spot.
I agree.
Cabinda was a special teams in.
Cabinda's not making this team.
No, he's not. Dan Campbell already kind of talked about how like some of these tight ends could play.
Yeah, you got Malcolm could play fullback.
Position.
You got Brock Wright could play fullback.
Think about how many times Cabinda dropped passes last year, or at least the last 2 years.
I don't think it was as much last year. I think they stopped throwing to him.
Malcolm is. I feel like he's going to get a majority of the snaps at fullback this year.
Craig Reynolds, real quick too, but last year 4.4 yards per carry.
Yeah, I like Netflix, man. Like I said, I don't think that's the spot that Vaki is going to take. Vaki's going to take somebody's special team spot. He might take reps from Craig, like in game, but he's not going to take his spot.
I don't know, dude. I just don't see him rostering more than 3 running backs.
Again, I don't know if they see him as just a running back.
I think they made it clear they don't.
They don't just see him as a running back, but he is a running back.
Do you think they keep 5 wideouts again?
Yeah.
They had Green, Marvin, Kohloff, Josh, and Saint going into last season because J-Mo was hurt.
Yeah, it'll be Saint.
Because J-Mo was suspended.
J-Mo, Peoples-Jones,
Kohloff,
and
Antoine.
And Green. Yeah.
Who do you... That's a question I wanted to bring up. I don't know if you guys want to hit on it before or after the break, but out of those 3, who could you see potentially getting that third wide receiver role?
Let's talk about it when we get back. He's got to go up against. We got to go to break anyway.
We do got to go to break.
That's about Lady Jane.
Lady Jane's. Awesome is when a guy can be a guy and get an amazing haircut. That's Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Stop in, sit back, relax, and let what a Lady Jane's talented stylist make you look and feel great. Open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's. It's wicked awesome.
Thank you to the Detroit Lions and Sheila Ham for the best season in Lions history. Now it's time to let Brad Holmes cook. Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience from one of our talented stylists. Enjoy a precision haircut, hot lather neck shave, scalp and neck massage, and a hot towel treatment to top it off. Enter for your chance to win the $50,000 Perfect Bracket Challenge. With more than 25 Metro Detroit locations, there's always a Lady Jane's near you. Lady Jane's Haircut for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports. Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts, Woodward Sports.
The Ally Challenge presented by McLaren is back August 22nd through the 25th at Warwick Hills. Leave the golf to the pros and don't miss the party at 17. $2 birdie beers, concerts, and more. Get your tickets at allychallenge.com. And let me tell you about Premier Pet Supply. Premier Pet Supply is hands down Michigan's best pet store. Same prices and all the conveniences. The online and big box retailers with one major difference. They're family and locally owned and operated for over 30 years. So whether it's a new scratching post for Bear or some food for Holly, you can get it from Premier Pet Supply. Premier Pet Supply, give your pet the best.
So we're kind of talking about, it started with the curveball, who we most excited to see at camp, and it kind of just developed into a position battle segment. And before we went to break, Nick, you brought up the wide receivers. Who's going to be receiver 3?
I think you have a clear set behind 1 and 2, St. Brown and J-Mo, and then you think about Kohloff Raymond, you think about Antoine Green, and you think about Donovan Peoples-Jones. And I know my answer, but everybody's wondering what yours is.
You're damn right they are, because they come here for us, not you. No, I'm just kidding. Love you. I think my number 3 is going to be Antoine Green. I really do. I think I was a big Peoples-Jones guy. But there's something about the kid. We saw it, the explosion. He's bigger than I thought he was at first. He is taking snaps with the first team. He has been taking snaps with the first team in some of the drills and the OTAs and different stuff like that. He is going to be coming for that wide receiver 3 position, and I wouldn't be surprised if he got it.
It's so tough, man, because I don't know if I saw a clip from Jared Goff. I don't know if it was actually from today or from OTAs, whatever. He was just talking about, just Kohloff Raymond being, the go-to pro. One of the guys, if you come in as a rookie, that's one of the guys you want to keep an eye on if you want to learn what it takes to be successful in this league, whether you're going to be a superstar or just, staying on a roster and not, dropping out of the league at some point in your life. I don't want to count on Kohloff. I definitely want to believe, though, that they like the bigger body guys. And I used to be the Donovan Peoples-Jones guy. I used to be the Antoine Green guy. I think we're switching sides right now. Where I might have to go DPJ.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of a catch he made in the Chicago Bears game that went for 20, 30 yards across the middle. And that's kind of how I saw Josh Reynolds on this team, too. Maybe he fulfills the same spot. He's a super athlete. I know he had one of the highest verticals in his combine, in his draft class. I don't know if there's actually going to be an answer. I think it's going to depend on the play calling itself. I mean, Sion Vaki, talking about taking offensive reps. I think he played slot receiver in high school once upon a time too. So I think it's going to be all over the place. It's just who's going to make the team. I don't know.
Yeah. Go ahead, Nick.
You're good.
I was going to say, yeah, that's a great point, Easy. Like, it's kind of gonna depend on, like, the package and down and distance and everything when it comes to the, wide receiver 3. But if I had to set one in stone, I think Kohloff plays a little bit too similar to J-Mo. And we're not the Miami Dolphins. We don't really need 2 burners out there. But, yeah, I think as much as I'd like to say Antoine Green, I think it's going to be DPJ. He's a little bit more of a physical receiver. And I don't know, I think he's going to finally a full offseason with the Lions, full training camp. They brought him back, so that means they see something in him. But like Easy said, I think it's going to depend on down and distance. But on the depth chart, I think number 3 to start the year, week 1, will be DPJ.
Yeah, Green was a guy that was getting some love and some hype from the coaches and OTAs, running with the first team too, but he dealt with another injury issue. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. And I don't know, is it a week out to go with the package? Pause.
I mean, you gotta always take account for the package.
Oh, yeah, bro. Gotta worry about the package.
I think mine is clear-cut Kohloff Raymond here. He's been in the system for 3 years now. I think his confidence, or Jared Goff's confidence level in Kohloff Raymond to be where he needs to be is the biggest reason why I think he gets this 3rd spot. He gets open, and when he does get open, he catches the ball at a very high clip. And that's why I think Kohloff Raymond, for the trust factor, and as much as we want to say, oh yeah, the big body receiver downfield on the outside, we do not see those throws being made often by this quarterback, Jared Goff. He throws where he feels comfortable throwing the ball to, and I believe that's why Kohloff Raymond gets this 3rd wide receiver spot, because he gets because he has Jared Goff's confidence in him.
I'll tell you what, Kohloff Raymond looked like a fucking demon in camp last year. Like, he was impressive. He was getting a lot of separation, making guys look silly, and catching everything thrown his way. So we'll see. I know they like to keep him a little rested because he is an excellent punt returner. We'll see if they use him for kickoffs as well. Maybe they use Craig Reynolds there. I don't know exactly, but I don't know. I just got to sneak. I was all on DPJ because he's done it before in this league. He's a big body, physical guy. He's probably the best athlete in that receiver room when it comes to just pure athleticism. But there's something about Antoine Green. If he can stay healthy throughout camp, that's going to be, I think the battle comes down, because I think Kohloff is settled into his role in this offense. And I don't know if his role is that wide receiver 3. I think his role
it's like a specialty
is that gadget specialty guy. And I think the wide receiver 3 battle is going to come down to DPJ versus Antoine Green.
So, Nick, you got the roster up still from last year?
Yeah, give me a sec.
At least I'm not mistaken, you said 5 receivers.
Yep, right? It was 5.
So Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jameson Williams, Kohloff Raymond, who was like an all-pro or at least Pro Bowler as a returner.
Was at one point, yeah.
So I don't know if he loses that job. He's for sure on the team.
He's for sure the punt returner.
DPJ 4, Antoine Green 5. Who am I missing? Who's odd man out?
Nobody.
No one.
Did we draft anybody?
No.
Nobody of note.
No,
nobody of note.
Undrafted free agent. You guys remember when we were talking about the 2 undrafted
Dylan
guys? Drummond and it was another guy thrown in there. We were getting a hype job.
Dylan Drummond looked pretty nice until they got into preseason games.
Yeah, the thing about
he had a little dropsies.
Yeah, he did. The thing about DPJ is like he did flash it on the Browns for that one season, and I think back to his college days because I'm a massive Michigan fan. Everybody was expecting him to just pop at some point. Like he has everything, he has all the intangibles, but it just never happened. And I just can't get that thought out of my brain. Like he did have that 1 year in the Browns. Why'd they trade him for a 5th, 6th round pick?
Yeah,
I mean he's a free agent too. They don't want to lose
he's a free agent. He was kind of phased out.
5th, 6th rounder. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know. I'm always waiting on it to happen with DPJ, and I have not seen it yet. And this isn't a shot at his character
he doesn't
or anything.
Get a lot of separation.
He's a wide receiver 3, man. That's just
doesn't get a lot of separation.
He also broke my brother's ankles in the state championship game.
Yeah,
shout out Josh. Broke his ankles on a punt return. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. It was awesome.
Hey,
shout
out
Josh.
You're out there playing against NFL players, buds.
Romeo dubbed.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys got the W?
Yeah, state champion, D1.
Oh,
No
yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know Romeo was packing like that.
Yeah.
Romeo was massive, right?
Keith Appling dropped 40 points
big
on
little
center
country
line
area,
in,
kinda,
in
yeah.
one half.
What'd you say?
Keith Appling dropped 40 points on my high school team in one half of basketball. We played Pershing in division or in the first round of districts, and they were winning at halftime. Like Centerline was winning. We were up by 2 at halftime, but Keith Appling didn't play at all.
My
And
claim to
they put him
fame-
in the second half. He scored 40 points.
I think I've said enough times on network too. Now it's getting drug out of bounds by Devin Gardner.
Yep.
When I think I was going to sack him, that was coming to light moment. And then also, this is my homie now too, Taiwan Jones on a kick return at Anchor Bay. They have one of the shittiest fields I've ever played. And it was raining, and it's kind of similar situation. I just went to go get him, end up fucking mud on my face.
Taiwan Jones is the man.
He was a man amongst boys. It wasn't even
Spartan
fair.
dog.
Yeah, he was a dog.
Eric Haas took my boy Scott deep.
No way.
We played Divine Child in districts. He took him like 450 dead center.
Where is he nowadays?
He's in Milwaukee.
He plays for the Brewers, and he's doing pretty damn good.
That's crazy.
He's probably hanging out with Willie Castro somewhere in the offseason, working on their swings.
That's annoying.
Who else is there? Derek Hill for the Rangers.
Derek
he
Hill's
had a
found
game for
his-
like 5 homers in homers in a couple weeks.
Derek Hill, I'm not mad about.
I'm not mad about any of well
Because
maybe Willie Castro.
Derek Hill, I'm not mad about. Willie Castro, I'm kind of upset about because like he was your best hitter.
Yeah, there's no reason you should have let him go.
Yeah. Eric Haas, he's gonna come back to earth.
Morosi just dropped a tweet real quick. Chris,
what'd you say?
A pitcher for the Tigers is getting talked about in another organization, and it's Jack Flaherty.
The Phillies are looking for a rotation upgrade. Garrett Crochet and Jack Flaherty are among options they've discussed. The Phillies are hopeful that T1 Walker will return to their MLB rotation in August.
The Phillies got the 92nd ranked prospect. He's a pitcher. They got the 87th, who's a shortstop. The
right there.
54th, who is an outfielder, and the 27th, who's the shortstop third baseman. I'm right. The shortstop, that's the 87th, is also 18 years old, and he's playing rookie ball. So
Give me the shortstop third baseman. I'll throw in Jason Foley with Jack Flaherty.
I would personally go and take all my hate back to Scott Harris if he got that done.
Yeah.
The 27th ranked prospect
That'd
in
be
baseball.
pretty nice.
But it's good to hear some reports coming out about teams getting interested in some names that aren't
Dude, we
Terry
need to get-
Skubal, and we finally get some Jack Flaherty talk as well.
You guys walking around like
I don't know if you have do you have the names in front of you, Nick?
Yep.
Who's the pitcher?
He is Mick Abel.
Yep. Yeah.
22-year-old, 20 AAA.
I've seen him throw before. I like him a lot. If we can get him in the deal too.
He's got a 6.88 ERA in AAA this year.
Woof. That's
I
not
feel
good.
like-
That's not good. I could have sworn he was good.
Coulda
What?
swore, huh?
I could have sworn this guy was good.
Caleb, my bad to do it to you. Yeah.
What did he do last year?
4.13.
I could have swore to you
Between
guys.
AA and AAA.
He said, it's not good.
I could have sworn to you guys this guy was good.
What's going on in AAA this year? All these pitchers, like, numbers are just
Falling
crazy.
apart.
And
That's
afraid.
why you should just
Like,
bring
Ty
Job
Mack,
right up.
Yeah, don't let him get there.
Don't let him be
don't let him get infected by it.
She looks really good.
I was actually praying you were going to say that name because I'm like, I like this kid.
Yeah, why is she
That's
dressed
unbelievable.
like
I don't know. She's dressed like
that?
Trinity.
She's going to
from,
the club or some shit. Yeah.
She's dressed like Trinity from The Matrix.
She's shooting a space movie after this. I don't know. Yeah, one thing real quick on the Tigers trade situation, and I don't know if I want to say this for when we actually got to talk about it. I mean, we are up against it in the break. I'll tell you what, I put up a poll in the Woodward Sports chat. It's 6:09. It's typically when we go to break. I got to tell you guys about Randy Wise anyway. We'll let you guys decide what we talk about. But first, grab your golf clubs, grab your celebrities, and head on down to the Randy Wise Celebrity Golf Tour. Guys, we had people on the course with Calvin Johnson and Randy Moss. You too can join the next group of celebrities. It could include Braylon Edwards on the University of Michigan's beautiful golf course. It's the Randy Wise Automotive Team Celebrity Golf Tour. Scan the QR code above my head. Tom the Heavy sent you.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Yo, let me just say, I love Planet Fitness.
Trying out Planet Fitness and dang, they got lots of equipment.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Listen, the PF Black Card is worth every penny for this hydro massage. I'm a new man.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home? Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
All the benefits, all for less. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
Thank you to the Detroit Lions and Sheila Ham for the best season in Lions history. Now it's time to let Brad Holmes cook. Woodward Sports. A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza is taking over Metro Detroit. Locations are popping up all over Michigan. They just opened one in Madison Heights. Known for their delicious chicken sandwiches, New York-style pizza, and the best biscuits ever. Make sure you go check out Soroki's. You can find a location nearest you at Sorokis.com. Soroki's. Now that's crispy. I'm not here to lead.
What? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights. Live on the Woodward.
Poison transmutation is an advanced Benny Gesserit technique.
I'm easy joined by this guy, young Chris, the Canadian.
You can call me Muad'Dib from now on.
Caleb, the colorblind. Nick, the microwave.
Let's go.
How'd I get the worst nickname again?
Is that the worst? Are we sure that's the worst?
I'd rather be colorblind than
Yeah,
Canadian.
I'd rather be colorblind than Canadian for sure.
The Rap Cave.
I feel like people are starting like Canadians. A lot of Canadians are coming to the NBA.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
A lot
we do
of weirdos.
They do got a dog. They do got a dog team. Though.
Canadian almost won the MVP.
Yeah.
Has there ever been a Canadian MVP? And
SGA.
Yeah.
SGA. Shout
Yeah,
out.
he was Canadian.
Would he be the first?
Wiggins was
No, Nash. Nash
What
twice.
is he, South African?
Wiggins never won the MVP.
No, I was going to say he was supposed to be the future at one
He
point.
was the next LeBron.
Yeah,
Anybody
but
who's been dubbed as
Kansas
the next
Jayhawk.
LeBron has never worked out.
They gotta stop
I
doing
just
that.
want
to people,
Sean
man.
Livingston,
But have they seen
Andrew
Ron
Wiggins,
Holland?
Ben Simmons.
All I want in life is for my boss to offer me the maximum salary, making me promise to try. That's what I want, because that's what they did to Andrew Wiggins when Glenn Taylor offered him the max. He said, "Okay, I'm giving you this max, but you have to try." And Andrew Wiggins is like, "Yeah, sure, okay, yeah, I'll fucking try."
Yeah, I'll sure try, bud.
Steve Nash, South African, I thought.
He's
Or
Canadian.
he claimed Canada.
He's
Canadian.
I think he claimed. He might have
what
done
I
a
was-
Joel Embiid where he just kind
Yeah,
of
I think
picked
that's what it
his
was.
spot.
People say I've got a dream.
But then again, why wouldn't you just pick Team USA?
Can I
Oh,
Can I give you guys a name you probably haven't heard yet?
Let's hear it.
That was Loki getting some first team reps and OTAs.
Asha Paflafo.
And I know this.
First, the Lions?
Yeah, I haven't heard that one.
Hendon Hooker.
No.
Offensive lineman.
Defensive lineman.
Josh
We are
Pascal.
kind of talking about like the second. No, we've all heard Josh Pascal.
He's getting first team reps.
First team reps.
And we've probably never heard of him.
Probably never heard of him.
I like it all.
Put it to you this way: as a guy that's like typically tapped in, at least I thought I saw this name already.
Tip for tat, 8-part tip for tat.
8-part tip protect.
Dude, scared.
Mitchell Agudye.
What the fuck?
Oh, he's good.
Is that the guy they brought in?
He's a practice squatter who I guess was tearing up in OTAs enough to get first team and second team reps.
Well,
6'4",
Nice.
245 pounds. He went to Miami. He's 25 years old. It's his first season.
defensive end.
Yes.
Okay. I like that. You went to Miami?
Went to Miami. Let me pull up his
Miami.
stats. Yeah, BS a little bit. Let me pull up this kid's Miami stats.
Yeah. 8-part tipper deck.
Is it crazy that like you of all people actually? And
Well,
I'm
he
not
was a strong
you
dude.
bullshit the best.
Yeah.
But when I tell you to, you're like, oh.
Yeah. You put me on the spot. Yeah, so I had a turtle one time.
Yeah. So his production in Miami wasn't I guess, where I'd want it to be. But at UCLA, too. 2 years at UCLA, he had 2.5 sacks in 7 games in 2020.
What's
Nick
the name
doesn't
again?
like him already.
What's the name?
Mitchell, Agude. I'm assuming it's a Goudier. I could be way wrong with that. Agode. Mitchell Agode. Some type of French. 2021 at UCLA, he had played 12 games. And he cashed in 2 sacks. In the following season, last season at Miami, he played 12 games and had 4 sacks. I want his arm length. How long are these arms? Did he go to the combine?
Nice.
Well, this is crazy. I mean, have any of you guys heard his name before?
Yeah, it's good.
34-inch arms.
No, seems like he has the prototypical size to play D end, and doesn't seem like the production's there. I mean, what do you guys expect?
Nothing.
Is somebody hurt?
I don't. Yeah.
This is actually not a good thing in my eyes. I'm a little
Davenport's
worried.
on the pup.
Well, they're saying because Davenport, kind of the reason why he got a little bit of reps here.
So
his arms are longer than Matt Judon's. I mean, pretty damn close. Matt Judon's 33 and 7/8. This kid, 34 straight up. Obviously, Aiden Hutchinson has his infamous 32-inch pythons. Shot out. I don't know, man. I guess I'm just throwing it out there. Guy got a couple first-team reps. Maybe got to keep an eye on throughout camp. We're talking about position battles. Maybe he's the one that's going to...
I mean, remember, Broderick Martin was also getting first-team reps to start camp last year.
That is very true.
So I'm not going to be too...
Faded away.
I'd like to see him in a preseason game. I'd like to see that.
You're the guy giving Matthew Betts 5 sacks.
Yeah, well, Matthew Betts is the truth. All right.
Yeah.
Chase says didn't start playing
Great
football
white
until
reason.
high school. I don't know if there's any
Sounds
truth
really
behind that, but
Ziggy guy.
could be raw.
We'll have to do some more homework on him. I guess
Yeah,
just
guy to keep an eye on.
I mean, the dude's an 8-time high school state champion. He's really good.
18, I heard.
Abel say I've got a drinking bro.
Can anybody see Tierney losing that outside cornerback spot to Emmanuel Mosley?
No.
To Emmanuel Mosley.
Will Mosley make it through camp? Come on, easy.
Yeah, I don't know why you guys about to be in a rude awakening. I'm telling you.
You're calling your shot with Emmanuel Mosley right now?
I'm calling my shot. Yes,
He's
he's
going to be
on
the starter?
the team. No, not going to be a starter.
Okay, I wouldn't be... Him being on the team isn't a rude awakening.
I don't know. I mean...
Say it.
You got to see it play out.
Say it.
Say what? What
Say
do
what
you
you want to
think
say.
I'm going to
Shot.
say?
That he's gonna be the starter over Terrion.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he's going to be a fucking...
Problem?
It's not going to be a cakewalk for Terrion. As much as I love the kid. He's a rookie.
I think it'll be a
guy
good thing if
Mosley, who started at the highest level, you know.
I think that's a great thing if it's not a cakewalk for Terrion.
Absolutely.
If he has to earn it and then he's, already kind of battle tested going into week 1 against that stacked Rams offense, that'd be great if, he gets pushed by Emmanuel Mosley. I just don't know. Have we seen that before of 2 ACLs in the NFL playing the corner position where you're dependent on to make all of those twists and turns from a corner? That's the only thing that worries me with Mosley.
Yeah, that's a great question.
That's where I'm just putting it on pause a little bit. Just because you are turning so much at a high level where it's a lot of tear on your body. So that's what kind of worries me about Mosley staying healthy.
Yeah, I mean, I obviously ACL issues happen every single year. I can't think of cornerbacks off the top of my head. Did Revis tear an ACL? I remember he was out for a season.
He was out for a season.
I don't know, but Mosley never danced after tearing either of his ACLs. So I'm out on this guy.
That's true.
This guy is not it. He's not
Darrell
a winner.
Revis in 2012 suffered a torn ACL.
Not elite.
But that's also the best ever one of the best to ever do it. Let me check his numbers to see what he did afterward.
Shout out Revis Island. See if he tore his other one the year after.
Yeah.
My bad. I should not. I'm not laughing at Mosley.
You already
Yes,
did.
you are.
It's so 2012, and granted, this is again Darrell Revis, but the following year, he made the Pro Bowl. Was AB Comeback Player of the Year, 4th place. In 2014, 2 years from it, All Pro, Pro Bowler. 2015 Pro Bowler again. But I mean, you made a great point, Nick. Did he do it twice? I can't even.
That is good to hear about one though. At least
Last year there was hope.
Well, it's a different day and age, right? Like we saw AP tear his ACL and go on to win the MVP. I'm not necessarily counting a guy out because he tore his ACL. I get this two ACLs, but allegedly now it's supposed to you come back stronger because they reattach the muscle. You guys, if you lift weights or if you're told your muscles tear and they build over each other. Technically, he has 2 stronger ACLs than he did previously.
Well, how come if it's stronger, it ripped again?
No, it's a different ACL.
Oh.
Well, they say that's the thing, too, because your legs are so uneven. Remember we talked about Christian Watson?
No, I have heard that before.
Listen, dog, I'm just saying.
Do you think he has a better shot to... I'm not saying I do think he's going to start at all because I don't think he will, but do you think he has a better shot than Raxter?
To start?
Start.
Yes.
Like,
Do you think he has a better shot than Amik Robertson?
On the outside?
No.
Yes. I do not.
I think so, yeah. I think Amik's going to play slot.
Guy loves him.
Raxter too. Just because that's what they were doing in OTAs.
So if he's not going to start.
No, probably not.
But he's the GOAT. No, just kidding. Yeah, I would be extremely surprised if Emmanuel Mosley won that starting spot. But then again, I wouldn't either. Like, because he's good if he could just stay healthy.
And he's a vet.
But they drafted this guy. Nick would lose his mind if Emmanuel Mosley started over Terrion Arnold.
What are we doing?
If Emmanuel Mosley started over Terrion Arnold, I got him. No, that did not sound anything like that.
It was exactly like you.
Nailed it.
Do it again.
What are we doing? That one wasn't as good though.
If he gets the first,
it sounded you had your cadence down though.
If he does get the start over Terrion Arnold, I will be surprised, and I'd also hammer comeback player of the year, Emmanuel Mosley. Let's go.
A gambler's mind, baby. I love it.
Yeah, dude.
Microwave, baby.
Just the ultimate microwave mentality, dude. I love it. Yeah, I think he's gonna be a good spot player. And Terrion is going to be your star. I said Terrion by the end of the year is going to be cornerback 1.
Maybe.
Me and Terry both we're in Terry's words sitting on a couch sharing a pipe because we both said that Terrion's going to be number 1 by the end of the year.
Keitho, Mosley balanced both legs out. He will ball out. Watch. I mean,
can't happen again, right? Honestly.
Yeah, pray to God.
No, I can't. I mean, I don't think it will.
It definitely can. But
I don't think
I pray it does. I love the signing. When they made the signing originally, loved it. Like the money they got him for to come back. It was only like $1.50 or something like that.
I could be off here, and this could be something that goes down as like a bad take, but like I could even see him maybe taking in the nickel spot. Like he wasn't some scrub.
No, he's very good.
He's also closer to 6 foot than any other guys. No offense to Amik, but like he's a rangier, like lengthier guy too. Starting that San Francisco defense, and I know everyone like how it automatically gives him the stamp of being a good defense. They weren't really that great last year, and he was one of their departures. To keep in mind, obviously new defensive coordinator too, and they ended up firing him as well. But I don't know, man. I'm not sleeping on Emmanuel Mosley. I think he's a great addition, and like Nick said, just to compete with a veteran. Like if Terrion is down in reps or Emmanuel's getting more reps for him, and Terrion being like the studious athlete that he is, to figure out why he's going to learn those veteran tricks and tips that Emmanuel's doing to get those reps over him. Caleb?
Yeah, I just kind of a question for you. This isn't what you think it should be, but just like gut feeling. Who do you think the first 3 corners to trot out on play 1 of the season is? This is not what you think it should be. This is just your gut feeling.
Terrion Arnold, Carlton Davis, and Brian Branch.
And then Iffy and Kirby at safeties.
Yeah. And I think when they move to
dime package,
or when they move to
out of nickel.
Yeah, out of nickel, Iffy's the one that leaves the field, they push Branch back to safety.
Yeah.
And then who comes in at the nickel?
Well, they wouldn't have a nickel.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably where I'm at with it too. Rookie corners might start the year on the bench if Mosley is ready.
I don't think so. I don't think there's a way Terrion, just how good he is, the tenacity he plays with, the dog he has in him, I don't think he allows them to start him on the bench. I think he wins that spot in camp.
But, I mean, they're all dogs, brother.
Yeah, I know.
That's what they.
But Terrion is the most talented.
That's why they're on this team. That's fair, but he's also got the most to learn. Let's see how Swiss. We'll get back to it. Swiss. Listen, if you tore your ACL, it sounds like you need some insurance. I know the best in the game. His name's Mark. He might have got my guy together. I'm just saying. It's Mark at SwissINS.com. or call them directly at 313-530-1698. That's 313-530-1698. It's Marco Red Swiss Insurance. Give them a call. Heavyweights, we'll be right back.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
The Ally Challenge presented by McLaren is back August 22nd through 25th at Warwick Hills and Grand Blanc. Be there for PGA Tour Champions Golf, Family Night, concerts, and more. Tickets start at just $15. Get yours at allychallenge.com today.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience from one of our talented stylists. Enjoy a precision haircut, hot lather neck shave, scalp and neck massage, and a hot towel treatment to top it off. Enter for your chance to win the $50,000 Perfect Bracket Challenge. With more than 25 Metro Detroit locations, there's always a Lady Jane's near you. Lady Jane's Haircut for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
Best youth football team in Metro Detroit. The Boys and Girls Club of Southeastern Michigan's 3C Sports League offers youth ages 5 to 14 with 6 exciting teams to choose from: Detroit, Belleville, Highland Park, and East Point. All coaches are trained, certified, and undergo background checks. Register for football or cheer at bgcsm.org. Equipment, meals, and transportation included, all for the chance to play the championship at Ford Field where the Lions play for just $175 per child. Put the youth back in youth sports with BGCSM 3C Sports.
3C. All right. We talk Lions. They played today. Tomorrow the media's open. They're actually gonna talk to the media. We'll hear some sound clips from Dan Campbell. Maybe some of the defensive coordinators. Actually, I can tell you exactly who in a minute. I was gonna log into my website here. But either way,
I'm slacking you guys something right now. How should I respond to this? This is gonna be funny. I'm slacking it. I'll put it up on the screen.
What is it, like a tweet to you or something like that?
No, somebody from the wrong number just texted me about.
Oh hell yeah, I love doing this.
Text you about what?
We're gonna do it. You'll see.
Blur out the number.
Tomorrow's Dan Campbell on the mic, and then players post practice.
Oh god.
It's Dan Campbell every day this week. No coordinators until Friday or Saturday.
That makes our jobs a lot easier.
Dan Campbell's the most quotable man on planet Earth,
dude, for sure.
He probably makes a fucking quote checking out at the grocery store.
Yeah.
You know, you always gotta cut the onions first.
Yeah.
Get the hard stuff out of the way.
So we just mentioned this in passing. I think we should do a squad trip to Faster Horses next year. Because it was like last week, right?
Yeah, it was this weekend. I will say I didn't go last year or this year or the year before because the lineup sucked last year. And this year, I don't know. It's just a lot of work. It's dirty, man.
I love it.
It's gross.
That ain't country.
But there's no better feeling than like waking up still a little bit drunk and then you just keep going all day. Obviously responsibly, kind
just
of.
White girl pitties everywhere.
Yes, it's awesome.
I'm down.
So we could do a live broadcast.
Yeah, I think that would have to be the move where we get a sponsor for the show so we can sell it and get it paid for.
Dude,
it's
phenomenal.
Dude, that would be fucking awesome.
Gotta be some sort of
booze. I know
booze.
Stick would be beyond down to do this.
Yes.
Even with a child and a wife.
He'd bring him.
He would bring him, yeah.
He honestly would.
Corey would
Get
love
the
it. I'm
RV.
sure Corey would love it.
Get some of his bouncy house going. Ooh, those would sell there.
Speaking of marriage, shout out my cousin Trayvon just proposed to his soon-to-be wife, his fiance.
Shout out.
Markeisha. Shout out.
I got the. Do you want to save it for the end of the show, or we're just messing around? Or do you want me to throw it up now?
Let's chat decide. Well, I don't know. How long till we go to the next?
We got
break?
9 minutes.
Got 9 minutes. Is it good? Fuck it.
I mean, I think we can make some content out of this.
All right,
throw it
let's
up.
see
All right. Literally just got this. You can see the timestamp.
Do you want to come to dinner tomorrow?
Let's
I'll
go,
make
dude.
it hot pot. All right, so she's probably
so it's
Asian.
definitely a girl. Whoa.
That's what hot pot is?
You know what?
Oh.
Let me hit that.
That seemed
boys,
almost
let's
flirty, though.
craft
I don't know
this
if that's a hot
response
pot
here.
she
Yeah.
meant.
The smiley face, you already know what it is. Like, she's ready to
No,
get
that's
cracked.
definitely what I'll make it hot pot. That's exactly what she's talking about.
How do you know that, Spencer?
He reads a lot of
Asian
manga.
friends.
Do you have a lot of
read
Asian friends?
manga. Yeah, dude.
I think you have like 2.
I mean, more than you. No, but we one of my friends did have a foreign exchange student.
His name was Hot Pot.
And he made hot pot.
I looked it up. Hot Pot.
It's
It is
like a giant pot.
Hot pot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
full of hot stuff. It was
Boiled
the spiciest
stuff.
thing I've ever had in my entire life.
Like noodles and such.
Like
Meat?
noodles, rice, meat, that kind of thing.
Oh yeah,
Looks
Chris,
like more
Chris,
noodles.
you gotta go. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, Addy.
If you respond, your phone might get
So what do we say?
I will answer that. Well, first you gotta say something back. You gotta say
Do we all come up with a response? Have chat decide?
I was gonna say
Make a
something.
poll?
I was gonna say something like
idea.
what
All
comes
right.
with the hot pot. And just see what the response is after that.
Yeah. I mean, all right, we'll put that as one.
Yeah, hot pot sounds good, honey, but you know how gassy I get after.
You want me to put it in a jar like last time?
Oh. All right, so hold on.
We should all do a different line.
Won't be the
Oh,
only.
it'll be like a Mad Lib. We all do.
It'll be a jigsaw.
Yeah, we all do a different.
What was yours? Oh, like a different line in
Yeah,
the
we all
text?
do a different line of the same text, and it can be just one big Mad Lib paragraph.
All right, who goes
I'm
first?
down.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
that.
let's start.
That
Yeah,
one was
start.
funny.
What? I
Yeah,
forgot it already.
hot pot sounds good, honey, but you know how gassy I get after.
And you know that won't be the only pot getting hot tonight.
All right.
You could put it in a jar like last time.
I don't know. Maybe this is like a sneaky link situation. You could be like, yeah, but we got to be low key about it.
Okay.
Okay, I gotta tell you, this is going too fast.
So, all right, yes, do the
I'm
first
typing
part
them all.
first.
Yeah.
You know how
Hot
gassy
pot-
I get?
Yeah, hot pot.
Well, maybe that kind of ruins like the horny part of the text. Did we start with the horny stuff and then get there?
No, dude, if I get the address
you
after
gotta get
this,
horny
I'm
after.
going.
You gotta get horny after the farts.
Yeah. Hot pot sounds good.
Depending on
but
what you're
you know
into.
but honey, you know I get gas. How gassy I get.
Yeah.
All right, and then yours was easy. Or who was next?
Nick was next.
Nick was next. What was yours?
It was the pot won't be the only thing getting hot tonight.
Tomorrow.
Or
just say the only thing getting hot.
Yeah.
The pot won't be the only thing getting
No,
hot.
it won't be the only pot getting hot.
We adding the smiley face to this. We're hitting her back with the smiley face for sure.
Oh, we're not even done yet.
Yeah, we're not done yet.
I know. I'm just saying for that one.
Okay.
For that one.
You do a smiley face in the middle?
Yeah.
No wonder why you don't get no hoe. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, for real.
Did you guys see
He's breaking it up with a smiley face in the middle?
Yeah, don't do that, Chris.
What kind of game is that, Chris?
Yeah, come on. All right, then Caleb was third.
Yeah, got to keep it low key though.
But we got to keep it low key though. But we got to keep it low key, or we got to keep it low key though. Just.
What the
Low-key,
second
though.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
John Jones asked her, "Can you put sausage in the hot pot?"
I don't even want to give a third one, a fourth one. I think it's kind of fine how it is. Can you read it out loud?
Okay. Hot pot sounds good, honey, but you know how gassy I get. The pot won't be the only thing getting hot. We got to keep it low key though.
Put a winky face.
Yeah.
Here you go.
And then send her off into the verse.
All right, one more time. I feel like we should rearrange this. A little bit.
Nicholas Duncan.
All right, one more
Something
time.
about filling the pot.
Hot pot sounds good, honey, but you know how gassy I get. The pot won't be the only thing getting hot. We got to keep it low key though.
No, that sounds good.
All right, fuck it.
Yeah, with a winky face.
Maybe get rid of the honey. I don't think he even said honey.
Yeah.
No, you said the word honey. You did when you said it, but
I don't think he did.
Keep honey in there.
Yeah, keep honey in there for
Keep
sure.
honey in there?
Yeah.
All right.
Anakin the cop. What the fuck?
All right.
Anakin the cop.
All right, I will update you guys.
Dude, hot pot's
with the
good.
text.
I like hot pot a lot.
Dude, I'm looking at it
But my
up.
guy
Looks
Mug made
fantastic.
hot pot, and it was like I couldn't taste anything for like an entire
All
day.
right, guys.
It was insane.
I get my Thai extra spicy.
yeah, I don't
so
like-
I like the spicy Thai.
I
Might
love,
just
dude,
try
extra
tomorrow.
spicy Thai, a Thai fried rice. Oh, I love that shit, dude. It's so good.
Pad Thai.
I want it to hurt so good.
Pad
This is
Thai
my-
drunken noodle. Always slap.
This is my absolute favorite thing is when people text me. The only thing that's better when like a wrong number texts you is when a wrong number calls you. That's just
Answer
the
it.
best.
If she calls you, answer it. Put it on
for
speaker.
sure.
Hold up to the mic.
For sure. I will.
Well, we don't even know if it's a girl.
That's true too.
Could be a guy.
Could be a
That's
guy.
true too.
That makes it extra spicy for Chris.
Definitely a number exchange from Wisconsin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait,
oh,
let
look
me-
what this random number texted me, guys.
Yeah, you got.
Oh, gross. He's sending dick pics.
Oh, darn.
I'm gonna look up the
Oh,
Wait, is
area.
that me in the background? Wait, what's that?
I'm looking up the area
Nothing.
code.
John Jones said, "Say I like hot pocket, not a hot pot."
Southeastern Texas.
Oh, yeah, definitely
yes.
Asian. For sure Asian.
Is that
Confirmed.
I don't think
Big
that.
Asian demographic in southeastern Texas.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Why do you know this?
I'm gonna look this up.
I'm just guessing.
Yeah, I feel like that's a
right.
Caleb
I knew
statistic
that
right there.
No, I honestly think it's true.
This man's a Southeastern Texas genius.
Well, it depends what kind of Asian you're talking about, because there are quite a few Indians in Texas.
No, I mean like Asian.
Yeah, but are Indians Asian? Technically?
Yeah. India is in Asia. Yes.
Yeah. All right, real quick, guys. I just want to get this off my chest. I know a lot of people are saying, like, if the Tigers trade, they're bitching, like, well, you're not doing anything this year. You're not doing anything this year. Why can't it be for the future? Like, why does it have to be, like, for this year? Do any of us have, like, realistic expectations
This year's
for this
over.
year?
I mean,
right?
You're the hottest team in baseball, and you're only one game closer than you were 2 weeks ago. Like,
Yeah,
you
what
got
was
too
it?
many teams to chase, man.
66% of games need to be won to
Yeah,
hit like
you
90.
need to go 40 and 20 down the stretch.
To hit like 90 wins.
So can we
Is that-
still trade and project for next year?
Yeah, see, this is what I had. I called it on BDE today. I called it a refinance.
Okay.
You're not mortgaging. You're not selling. You're refinancing. You trade the guys that you can bring in pieces to replace immediately. You trade a Canna, an Urshela, a Carson Kelly. You bring up a Jace Young, a Dylan Dingler, a somebody else to fill those spots for the rest of the year. Guys that you expect to be impact bats in your lineup next year. Dylan Dingler needs to get MLB playing time this year. He needs to. He's 26 years old. He has plateaued in the minors. He is a good hitter in the minors. He's like, pretty sure he's got an 800 OPS, and he's got like 14 home runs already this year. Like, he needs to get a serious look in the majors. So you trade Carson Kelly, you bring him up. Him and Jake Rogers are your two catchers to end the year. You trade Mark Canna, you trade Gio Urshela, you bring up Jace Young, him and Andy Ibanez and Wenzel Perez, and those guys are your platoon infielders for the rest of the year. Like, you got to get rid of the bleeding pieces, bring in some assets, sign some guys in free agency.
Yeah, not that there's anything wrong with this, because I do like that idea, but isn't that just selling? If you're trading all your...
But you're losing them anyways.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's why I don't really hate it. But
I got to respond.
Oh shit!
It's less exciting. It's less exciting. Do you want me to throw it up on the screen or just
Yeah,
read it?
throw it up on the screen.
Oh, throw it up on the screen. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Give
we'll
me a
see if
second.
your stupid grammar. You probably didn't put any commas.
Yeah.
But
I put the smiley face in the middle like an idiot.
Yeah. I mean, you could. Yeah, I guess technically it's selling, but
which isn't a bad thing, because I like the idea of bringing up Jung and everybody. But what in return, like, are you looking? Are you
top
looking,
100 guys?
Yeah.
They don't. We're not going to get anything crazy.
Nobody is getting you that.
I think you can get a top 100 guy for
Carson Kelly. You can,
and Kelly. Flaherty and Kelly might be able to fetch you a top 100
Jack
guy.
Flaherty will fetch you a top 100 guy by himself.
Yes.
Think about Kevin McGonigal at 67. To give up on him, what kind of guy are you going to go out and get? Potential all-star type guy in my mind.
You're going to get a top 100 prospect.
I know.
It doesn't have to be 67.
No, I know.
It might be 100.
Yeah.
No, yeah, which would be great, but I'm saying these are the type of guys that are ranked overall like a 55 grade on most boards. Kevin McGonigal's a 55.
If I was in a playoff chase, if I was in a World Series fight,
you'd be looking
yes,
for
I'm giving up McGonigal for Jack Flaherty. 100%.
Yeah, and even when we look at like Scooble trades and like the hypothetical trades or Jackson Holiday and all them, like teams are pressured and they're anxious right now, like the contending teams, to give prospects away for if they have to overpay for a guy like Jack Flaherty, even if that's a 90th prospect, 95th. Like we just saw the Phillies, that's a team that's interested. That's a team, if they had another pitcher, that pitching rotation's dominant. No one's beating that pitching rotation if they get Flaherty. Like they might get anxious and they might say, we're going to overpay for a guy like Jack Flaherty, even though he's a rental, even though he has back issues. We're going to take a shot on him for the rest of whatever 40 games or how many ever are left, and we're going to hope he's going to be a valuable part of the pitching rotation. So I just think teams might overpay for guys like Jack Flaherty and even Carson Kelly, a team that might need a catcher with a little bit of power.
I just feel like this is where like teams, if you're selling, you kind of overvalue your own guys. And this is a real possibility where we don't get any top 100 guys. But if you do package a Kelly and a Flaherty, I could see you maybe getting like a back end of that top 100 list. Maybe a guy that Scott Harris really likes, like he eyed out last season, Hao-Yu Lee, who's absolutely balling out in Double-A right now, who could be sneaking into the top 100 list soon here. But I'm just saying, with these type of players that are all rentals, you have to be careful because, like, we value them more because we see them every single day than maybe I would think another team does to give up on top 100 prospect.
Yeah, but again, like there's gonna be some teams. I agree with you, but like there's the Orioles, Phillies, like those teams they're gonna want to be all in, and the whole grand scheme of things is you want to win a World Series. If you're gonna have to give up a piece of your future to get a piece that's gonna help you win one, like a Jack Flaherty, Carson Kelly, I think you can get a I'll say 80 to 100 type player. Maybe not at a premier position. It might have to be a first baseman or a right fielder.
First baseman would be great now.
That would be fantastic. But yeah, I think teams are gonna overpay.
And MPWMU says, Spenny, stop acting like all prospects are going to be Mike Trout. They're prospects for a reason. When the fuck did I say that?
Yes, Spenny, stop doing that.
Yeah, you gotta stop.
Sorry.
You're over top with it.
Yeah, sorry. I think these guys are all going to
Dial
be
it
Mike
back
Trout.
here, buddy.
When we get back, we have Chris's mystery response, as well as more Tigers talk. Maybe some Pistons talk too, but first I gotta tell you guys about Mark White. If you are moving from the Texas area, you're sick of the hot pots and everything else that comes with it. Oh my God, Mark White. Watt doesn't run. That's 248-290-8242. Oh, that does sound crazy. 248-290-8242 or visit them at markwhitesells.com. You can save up to $5,000 on your closing costs in your new home. That's 248-290-8242. Mark White.
The game is won in the trenches, and our big fellas don't mess around. The Woodward Heavyweights on Woodward Sports.
So just to get the heated steering wheel, I also had the spring for the bigger rims.
Yeah, that's how they get you. Those upgrades will cost you an arm and a leg every time.
Hey, new card crew, how'd it go this weekend? I got a great deal on mine.
How?
I went to Randy Wise, not those other guys. They got me in a great new ride, and they didn't break my budget. Hey, could you pass me the sugar?
How? Never mind.
He made the wise choice.
Yep.
Make the wise choice at randywisechevy.com.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
What happens when you run a great business for over 50 years? You expand and offer more products to more people. That's exactly what Les Stanford did by adding Les Stanford Buick GMC, the same great service the customers have come to know and trust on Woodward Avenue, just south of 9 Mile. Check out Les Stanford in Dearborn today and find the brand you want at lesstanford.com. Les Stanford, together.
Lock the door and turn the lights down low.
Let's ride.
Play that music something soft and slow. Baby, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand. All right, what we got, Chris?
So,
yeah, let's see.
we got this. Apologies to ask. Are you not my friend Sophia? It's me, Amon-Ra.
All right.
The other Asian.
Here we go.
I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
definitely
go,
Asian.
Bitch, yes.
That's the Indian Asian, though. Amon-Ra.
You never know.
How do they play it out?
Be like, girl, yes. I've just been thinking it's time we took this friendship to another level.
I was going to
Bitch,
say
yes.
bitch, yes.
Bitch, yes.
I was going to say bitch, yes. That sounds
No, send her that picture of Renea kissing.
Should I?
Yeah.
All right, bet. I'm going to do it.
You want me to send it to you? Or you got it? You got it
I grabbed it from Slack, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It might be a hotter one.
Yeah.
Shout out, gun guy. Take your pants off.
Yeah.
Let me see if there's a hotter one. All right, I'm sorry. Dude, this is like a.
Ask her to send a pic.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Send a pic. Actually, they could get.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Well, no. I mean, if they're making dinner, they gotta be an adult, right?
I don't know.
Hot pot. Yes.
You know, you're more familiar with the culture.
This is Chris's phone.
Yeah. I'm not
that's
taking
already
that chance.
sketched
I'm not
out, so
taking
you're
that
right.
chance. What's some of the foreign households?
His response depends. Are you 18? Say that.
How hot's your pot? Are you 18?
Definitely say depends. Are you 18?
Yeah.
Or did you already send the picture?
No. I'm grabbing it now.
Please say depends. Are you 18? All right. I'm saving Chris's Monty Pistons versus Lions topic.
Actually, can I tell you one thing though that I found in that it's like a tidbit, and
Do you want to give his due credit?
No, this is like a separate tidbit. While I was doing research on both Dan Campbell and JB Bickerstaff, I found a story on him, and this story is incredible. So he used to do in the Cleveland locker rooms every game when he was coaching Cleveland. He bought this like big. I don't know if he bought it, but it was this big, flashy, like gaudy chain with the C on it, with the Cavs logo.
Yeah.
It had diamonds and crust and all that, and he would give it after every game to the dog, the junkyard dog. And then one game, the players actually gave it to him when he gave them a speech at halftime that got them so fired up. They came back on the road and beat the Lakers.
There's a video of it, Kevin Love.
I never heard that story before.
I like that.
I love that.
There's
story.
a video of it out there. That's why I think I retweeted it when people were saying like the locker room didn't like him or players don't like him. I was like, what is this video where the players are literally gifting him this fucking giant chain?
I want him to bring something like that to Detroit.
Some buffs.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Some buffs in a chain. Why not?
Yeah.
I'm with the shits.
That's a good ass story.
But
That's a good ass story. I mean, we'll play the video. I'll find it. I know it's on Twitter somewhere. All right. Here's one we can kill some time with, or we give his due credit, but everyone's going to abuse it tomorrow, so maybe let's talk about it now. Sammy Lapotz, the first Detroit Lion to make an appearance on the top 100. It is on NFL Plus right now, or just NFL Network? Because I don't want to play the video and get in trouble, so we probably shouldn't play it there.
Can I have 3 cam?
Because NFL Plus is subscription-based. So, right? It's kind of toting the line.
But
3 camera?
Spencer's the one saying to play it. I look like.
All right. Give me a second to 3 cam it just to be safe.
Brian Windhorst.
Yeah, Brian Windhorst. Jeez, I got to lose some
And
weight.
somebody else.
and somebody else.
Ooh.
What's up, brother?
What's up, brother?
Oh.
I'll tell you what's up, brother.
It's in my butt, brother.
I've been watching those videos too. Like, I guess he's whatever house he's in. Like when he gets left alone with the streamer. Yeah, it's always like an awkward situation.
What?
Or when he walked up, someone was chilling with a girl. And he walked up and he introduced himself as his boyfriend. That's hilarious as fuck. This guy's just still the man, girl.
Here we go.
Guy.
The best tight end in the NFL, man. You can say what you want to. Only guy I see, close and comparable is the guy from Detroit, Sam Laporta.
Keep being you. Go in. You're gonna set a new standard, baby.
Hell yeah.
I mean, it's cool because it's all like the top guys too talking about it. I feel like I'm get a strike for this, man.
We're definitely gonna need a strike.
I think Sam did
Why'd
a
you
great
say
job
we do
coming
it?
in this year.
Take it off.
Touchdown!
Yeah, because they're probably gonna play some music.
Obviously, Detroit has kind of become a focal point in the offense.
Let's play it safe. Let's play it safe.
What were you thinking? What is wrong with you?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, do it.
I don't know, man.
You don't gotta listen to me. It's your show.
He's the one pressing buttons.
Yeah, Chris.
He's the one scared of you.
I'm not scared of
Well,
him.
you love to
I'm
see
just
it.
my
You
best
love
friend.
to see it, honestly.
What'd you
He's
say?
getting respect from his fellow players,
Yeah.
from his peers. 80 might be a little low when you really think about it in the grand scheme of things, but there are a lot of positions. There's a lot of players in the NFL, and to debut on this list at 80 as a tight end is impressive.
As a rookie,
there shouldn't be more than 2 tight ends higher
That's
than
what
him.
debut is.
So that's why I think 80 might be a little low.
I'm not mad at you saying that's a little bit low. I think he's going to mean a lot to this team. You had a topic that was in here for a while. Who's going to be most important to which team? At Jaden Ivey, Patrick Kane, and Sam Laporta. My answer when it was originally Sam Laporta before we changed it was Sam Lapotz. I mean, like, he was look at how much
Wait, who'd you
this
guys
team.
change
J-Mo. Look how much Dan Campbell, we go back to the press conference leading up to that Rams game, like how concerned or freaked out they were after Lapotz got hurt. That's because he was underneath when Amon-Ra went deep or just across the middle a little bit further than you did. He obviously scored the first touchdown, and brilliantly too, might I add, because like they were kind of stuck. He was covered, and they had to like improvise in that situation. As a rookie, was still able to improvise. If we had continued to play the copywritten video, I don't know if it's copywritten or not, but you heard. I don't know who it was. It was a player coming across the field. He's like, "You're a rookie."
Yeah.
Like to hear those type of things said.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard Penei Sewell in the same clip too say he's one of the most athletic guys I've been around. And I switched my opinion on it in the first place, but we ask ourselves all the time, is this more Ben Johnson or Lapotz? I think it's a healthy mix of both. When you watch the highlights and watch some of the catches he makes, he's not easy to tackle either. He's not necessarily trucking guys over, but he's fucking just gangly. He's hard to get a hold of.
He's hard to get a hold of. He is huge. He is athletic. He is someone that will not be taken down by a single tackler. When he gets in open field, he makes guys miss, he breaks tackles, and he extends plays. And there's nothing else you could want for a receiver to be sure-handed and to extend plays when he gets the ball in his hands. And that's what Sam Laporta does. He's also a very capable and willing blocker.
Yeah.
He's a perfect draft pick. He shits on Michael Mayer. This is the best tight end in the class for sure. He's a top 3 tight end in the entire league, and I expect him to take an even bigger jump next year.
I forgot who it was.
Travis Kelce.
No, it was Travis Kelce. But in that clip, they talked about him blocking like one of these like all-star like defensive ends. It's like you don't see a rookie do that. I'm trying to think what player it was.
When they talked about up-and-coming tight ends, when Travis Kelce name-dropped first name out of his mouth, Sam Laporta, that's like, one of the goats at tight ends is you think about Travis Kelce. But so you said that he came in at 80 here, correct?
Yes, sir.
So my question I wanted to pose just around the room real quick, next year, this time, top 100 comes out, Sam Laporta,
Top
where
50.
are you putting him?
Top 50.
You want to drop a number on it?
47.
Yeah, 46.
I said 42.
I'm gonna say 31.
Hey!
I don't hate it, bro. I really
I mean,
don't.
he's just so important to this offense, and I've said it before. He's capable of playing on the line of scrimmage too, which you don't see a lot in tight ends in today's day and age. But I mean, yeah, I was at Week 18, that Minnesota game when he got hurt, and you could just hear we were up by like 2 scores or 3 scores, and it was silent in that stadium because everybody knows like this guy. I honestly was thinking, no disrespect to guys like Brock Wright, but I honestly didn't know what we were going to do.
Yeah.
And now that I'm thinking about it, Easy, we probably should have left Laporta on that between Kane, Ivy, and Laporta, because I mean he just does so much for this offense. Being a safety blanket for a guy like Goff as a rookie it's impressive.
And now without Josh Reynolds on this team, who was Goff's go-to on third down, you're going to see Laporta take a lot more of those duties. Obviously, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Obviously, Amon-Ra St. Brown is going to be fulfilling some of those, but Sam Laporta is also going to take a lot of those third down catches, third down targets, those routes that Josh Reynolds was running. Same with his red zone activity. Sam Laporta is your number 1 red zone weapon when it comes to receiving the ball on this offense. So I could see his touchdown volume increase a lot.
Yeah, the other piece of it too is just him coming into like a sophomore season and having that conversation with him. To Italianos. Paisanos. You just talked about just like year 2. I guess having some preparation in it. You know what I'm saying? Like know what your shortcomings were last season. Although obviously he was phenomenal. I mean, you heard Tyreek Hill just to begin the video, like called him the second best tight end essentially in the entire NFL. But he knew where he fell short. And now he approached this offseason with not only getting his body ready just to survive the season, but to how to overcome those shortcomings too. And not necessarily shortcomings, just situations he felt he could have been better at.
Who was Reek talking about before? Was he talking about?
They clipped it off.
It was probably Kittle though.
They probably clipped it off because he's higher up in the.
It was probably. I feel like it was Kittle because they did the cut right to Kittle and Laporta dapping up.
Like a little bit of a what do you call it? Foreshadowing.
Yeah.
I think they clipped it. They cut it.
Well, it's either Kittle or Kelce.
Yeah, it's one of those two.
Yeah.
Lapots, big year 2. How about that? But how about the merch?
How about that merch? Crazy. That was crazy. What was that? What show is that from? Where somebody has like that awful voice? Oh, it's a Rick and Morty episode. Remember there's that one character?
Oh yeah, the guys when he's like
he's like Jesus.
It's the guys at the spa where they take away all these.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, why don't you just suck down that giant ball of phlegm in the back of your throat and then fucking speak? It's like, oh no, I kind of deserve that. That's a good episode.
Yeah. Are you tired of the same old Detroit sports merch? Head on over to WoodwardSports.com. Click that shop tab today. They got merch for you. Hoodies, tees, hats, all that guaranteed to turn heads. Head on over to WoodwardSports.com. Click that shop tab today. Get yourself some brand new hoodies.
Merch.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience from one of our talented stylists. Enjoy a precision haircut, hot lather neck shave, scalp and neck massage, and a hot towel treatment to top it off. Enter for your chance to win the $50,000 Perfect Bracket Challenge. With more than 25 Metro Detroit locations, there's always a Lady Jane's near you. Lady Jane's Haircut for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
Congratulations to the real Coach of the Year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
Attention sports fans, don't miss out on expert sports injury insights with Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. Join Dr. Pierce every Tuesday during Big D Energy and Thursdays during Ermanni and Edwards, where he offers top-notch injury advice. Trust the guy that DMAC trusts. Dr. Jeff Pierce is here to keep you in the game and performing at your best. For more information, visit MichiganSportsandSpine.com or call 248-426-9944.
What up, though? Welcome back to World Heavyweights Live, MotorSports.com. I'm easy, joined by Spimo Rax,
Hello.
Chris, the Canadian, Nicholas Kohloff, the microwave, and Caleb, the colorblind. Smash the like button, be your friend, tell a friend. We had a poll up earlier for whatever reason. It made no sense, but you guys asked for story time of Spinny. If you guys ever watch the show regularly, every once in a while, Spinny would just break off into a random story about when he found a squirrel or when he ate a sandwich or when he hurt his pinky. It's the most random shit in the world.
I did find a squirrel one time.
That was a great
The
story.
squirrel found me.
like sea smoke.
Yeah.
We had it in the Woodward Sports chat. What type of story would you like from Spinny for story time? And as of now, Embarrassing is leading the way with 55% Spinny. You want to give it some time to close out? We got Papa Raxter's story. If you don't know,
Did I tell you about
Spinny's dad's an absolute legend.
The shitter that I used to use at high school, the one without the door?
No.
Okay, so they're one of our old, because our high school is pretty old. Centerline, shout out Centerline, shout out Panthers. One of the doors on one of the bathroom stalls in the A-hall bathroom didn't have a door on it, so it was just a stall with no door. And I used to use that one every single time I had to poop on purpose. Like I would walk around the entire school to go to that bathroom and go poop in the one that didn't have the stall door. Cause wow, she is beautiful.
Wow.
So I'd just be
heads up so you look earlier.
I would be sitting there pooping, and like people would walk in and they'd go to the urinal and they'd start peeing at the urinal, and I'd be like, "Hey, what's up?" And they'd turn around and just be seeing me like, "Oh God!" And one time I did it, and the hall monitor walked in like 5 minutes later, because the kid probably went and told the hall monitor, someone's in there.
Hey, some dude's pooping
Pooping with the door open. And it's a hall monitor that I knew, and he's like, "Hey, Raxter." I was like, "Oh shit, dude! Like, what the fuck?" Yeah. So, but I used to use that stall all the time.
Why?
I used to like to make conversation.
You chose the open stall.
Yeah.
Every time.
Every time.
Where'd it go after he caught you in the bathroom?
He was just like, "You gotta stop." I'm not stopping. It's a fucking toilet. You want me to stop? Rip the toilet out. If there's a toilet here, I'm gonna keep pooping in it.
Put a door in it. Keep pooping it.
Yeah.
Shout out Tyler Holton. Just got Jose Ramirez on a strikeout. That's our guy.
Shout out. I want a Caleb story.
Give me like a topic and I could tell you. Like
virginity.
Not telling that
Fuzzy
story.
balls.
Fuzzy balls? I don't have a story about fuzzy balls.
Oh, come on. You gotta be more specific then.
Yeah.
Any
I don't know.
Big
Come back
fuzzy
to me. I'll
balls.
think of a story.
First football injury.
I actually, like 4th, 5th, and 6th grade. No, 5th and 6th grade, I missed 2 years in a row. I tore one hamstring, and I tore the other one the next year. So
now your legs are strong.
Yeah,
That's
they're
why you're
strong.
so quiet during the Manny Moses.
Yeah, so I'm back. Yeah, so like when I my 7th and 8th grade years, I would my dad would go out to practice early, and I would stretch for like 45 minutes before practice. It sucked really bad.
You want to hear a hazing story? It was kind of a bullying.
Was it a swim story?
Yeah.
No, because it make me uncomfortable.
They get a little weird.
It's not like- it's not like-
no, your swim stories are weird.
It's not like
swim
Penn
stories
State
do get
hazing.
weird. You're gonna get Chris Tyson if you
It's
keep
not
telling
like
swim
Penn
stories.
State hazing.
Tigers
Kinda
get out of
close.
the inning, go into the second.
I told these two freshmen, I said the next one that talks is going to get 5-starred. And 5 stars when you slap them on the back. Like bareback, as hard as you can, so it leaves your handprint on their back. And I have giant hands. And so these two freshmen, they didn't talk for a majority of practice. And then one of them bucked up. Tried to be smooth. He's like, oh, he's not gonna do it. What? I started talking. I was like, all right, you're my bitch. And then I went in.
Swim team prison rules.
I went into.
Adam ranked him.
I went into the locker room and I was filling up my water bottle at the water fountain, and he comes by to go take a piss, and he walks like behind me, and I spin around from the water fountain, get my hips into it, full pivot, just slap him on the back as hard as I can. It was bad. Like you could see like the indents between my fingers. Like it was like pressed into his skin. And
you in trouble?
Yeah, because he was acting like a real bitch after it. You know, it was soft. They're soft kids now. So he was like doing all of his sets and all of his different shit, like all pissed off and like barely doing stuff. And
he didn't try fighting you?
No, I would have whooped the shit out of him. But my coach saw from outside of the pool, saw my handprint on his back because it was like beet red. And she's like, Spencer, get the fuck up here. And he made me do 10,000 crunches.
That ain't even bad.
Wait, whoa.
Yeah.
10,000?
10,000, yeah.
How is that even humanly possible?
Oh, you just gotta bang them out.
Yeah, crunches are easy as fuck.
10,000.
Yeah, it was over a couple days.
Oh,
but,
I
yeah,
thought
it
you were
wasn't
saying
just
one
all
time.
that, but yeah.
Right now.
He fucking it pissed me. I was telling my coach because like he's been my coach my whole life. So when I was a little kid, getting my fucking ass whooped by my brother and his friends for 5 years, I was like, what the fuck, coach? It's finally my turn to beat the shit out of some of these kids, and now you're gonna punch me
Did
for
any
it.
of your guys slap the fuck out of someone's back?
Yes, yes. I used to get my ass whooped.
At fucking
every
260
single
pounds?
day.
Hand slap?
Yes, dude. My brother was the same size as me, and when I was in 8th grade, he used to kick the shit out of me with all his friends.
When I was in high school.
But now it's just soft.
Our locker room was like a literal shed. It was in the back of the high school. And we had this kid on the team named Guards. And I won't give his whole government because it's like a wild story. And I thought it was a joking thing, like all throughout like summer camp and shit like that. He had this. We found someone's old bucket, and as a prank, this kid was gross, by the way. It's like some of the nastiest shit in high school. Like that was his thing. He loved those type of pranks. But as a joke, in his mind, he pissed in this guy's, whoever it was, their giant fucking like water thing, and no one claimed it. Still to that day. So every day after practice, he'd piss in it, he'd shit in it, he'd ask somebody else to piss in it, he'd spit in it, he'd bring it around before practice, everyone would take turns spitting in it. just for like,
why?
That was Guards, bro. that's how I roll. And we called it the serum. And one day, fucking, he would just bring it around and before practice every day. Everyone would take turns spitting it. He'd try to convince people to piss in it, whatever. And one day he's fucking just swinging it. Yeah, dude, in the locker room. Because inertia or whatever, it wasn't like fucking doing anything. Then he fucking clipped one of the lockers and it spilled everywhere. Everyone fucking ran. Everyone was puking. This is sick. At the time too, like we were a fucking awful football team. We were terrible. We were like 0-5 or 0-6.
Hell yeah.
Bro, the coaches were so broken. Like they fucking
they didn't even care.
Well, he was like one of the better kids on the team too. And like there's like what the like they were. You can tell they could have murdered one of us at that point in time. We re-ran for I think the rest of that week. Honestly, we were a fucking awful football team. But shout out the Guards and the serum. Could use his whole government for that one because
That sounds disgusting.
Shout out the Guards.
I got one quick one before we leave. This kid, we'll call him Jay. He was the biggest human being I've ever seen in my entire life. Like he was like 6'7", 450 pounds.
Big dude.
Like a giant human being. And he used to get 2 Angus burger meals from McDonald's before practice. And he would eat one before practice.
Before practice?
He'd eat one before practice, and then he would save the other one for after practice. And so practice is over, and he's eating his other Angus meal, and he reaches into his bag, and he's like, oh, no way! And he pulls out a thing of cake icing. Like a tin of cake that was just in his football bag. And he starts scooping the cake icing on his, like, not like dipping it, like scooping it. And he's eating this Angus burger, and he puts it down, and he goes probably use the bathroom or something. And we'll say the other kid's name is B.
Oh no.
B dunks his nuts in the cake frosting, like all over him, puts it away, Jay comes back, scoops it, eats it. B comes around the corner, opens his towel, says, "How my nuts taste, fat boy." And then he just kept going. And there's no remorse, kept scooping with the ice and kept eating it. With the dude had cake frosting all over his nuts and was like, "How do they taste, fat boy?" And he just kept dipping his burger into it. But that'll do it for us today. Appreciate you tapping in. Make sure you smash that like button. For Easy, for Nick, for Caleb, for Chris, I'm Spencer. We're the Heavyweights. We'll catch you guys later. Peace.